bro. How you guys doing anyway?
Yeah, good, man. LB's, man, since he started his mentorship, this guy's just working in the sun, digital nomad, just chilling now.
Man.
Living that life.
Chilling in Benidorm style hotels. Love it.
Your backdrop is making
Life's
me
good,
angry,
man.
I'm not gonna lie.
I know, man.
Just needed a bit of sun, just a little bit of sun. Winter's dragging out too long. It's just
I hear
freezing
that.
in the UK, so I was like, just get a little cheap holiday in.
It was like 18 degrees yesterday.
18.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was sunny.
I didn't even go outside yesterday. I didn't feel any of that. I've been locked up in here by
I
the
didn't go
cat
outside either. I just checked my weather app.
Yeah.
It's like the sun, man. Curtains been closed all day.
Yeah. I just put in some blackout curtains in my studio as well, so I'm like, I don't know I don't even know what the weather's doing these days.
Yeah. Producers must have the lowest vitamin D out of all creatives.
Yeah,
We have
for
to
sure.
lock ourselves in here.
Yeah, 100%.
What's good
But
though,
how's your
JSewell?
guys'? Yeah, go on, you go.
I'm just saying what's good with JSewell, man. First time on the pod.
Yep.
Got another J in the building finally.
You guys just call me Jordan because it's going to get too confusing if we're just using two
Alright.
J's. But yeah, I've been good, man. Just got back from the gym, feeling fresh.
Nice.
Just
That's
got a
like-
1 out of 10 on our video. It's
Oh,
nice.
sick. Well, on our one, the club
Yeah.
one. Sick, man.
Yeah.
It's always a good feeling, isn't it?
I've got a question for you guys, actually.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to a point where, like, you can detach your emotions from how well a video goes? Because if I get, like, a 1 out of 10, I got a pep in my step. I'm having a great day.
Yeah.
If I get a 10 out of 10, I am pissed.
Man. So I
feel like
did
that.
for a while. I was calm with like, alright, I got 10 out of 10, it is what it is. But I got basically a 10 out of 10 today. And I woke up fuming. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, yesterday I had the whole day planned. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'll do that. I was like, nah, man, I just need to sit here for like a couple of hours and then I'll get started. It pissed me off today. But usually I'm alright. 1 out of 10s though, they feel amazing.
Yeah. No
They-
matter
they
how much I
slap.
try and separate myself from it and just accept it, I still like get a little buzz when I'm hitting that 1 out of 10, and I still get pissed off when I'm hitting 10 out of 10. Even though I know how irrational it is, I just can't help it.
I think it's because like we all set out to build an audience, and it's like that's one of the core things in the beginning. It's like you want views, so even now I think it's embedded in us, man. Like, yeah, you just want a video to pop because when it does, it's like this is why I do this, and this is why we started doing it.
They just
Yeah.
make everything look so good as well. When you hit that 1 out of 10, you get the little sparkles, like everything's good. And then you hit the 10 out of 10, it's like everything's great.
YouTube's
It's
real
like,
quiet.
oh,
Great.
Yeah,
they
Great
should
arrows
just
and
get rid of the
everything.
colours, man. Just keep everything green. And if I had a 10 out of 10 that was green, I might be like, oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
alright.
I wish I'd say why.
Almost-
You know, like on the studio, it's like when you get a 10 out of 10, it's like your video isn't reaching as many people as normal. It's like, why?
Yeah,
Tell
and
me
you're
why.
like, why?
Yeah,
To be
I'm
honest,
not gonna-
a lot of the metrics don't really make sense to me. Like, I'll have a video that has really high CTR and then it'll flop. Then I'll have one that has super low and then it bangs. It just makes
yeah.
no sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the
It's
most
tricky.
important one is. It must be like maybe
Just
average
watch
watch
time,
time. Yeah. It's like if people are sticking around and watching it, then. But then everything kind of counts for it, because if they're watching it and they like it and they subscribe, then that must boost it a little bit. Like, I'm sure they have a real complex algorithm, but it feels like as long as people are enjoying it and they stick around, then it's probably going to get recommended to other people.
I think the best out of
yeah.
all is like session time. So if they watch one of your videos and then they go watch another, then they go watch
Yeah.
another. That's worth more than just like a view.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense if you're YouTube, like trying to keep people on for as long as possible. It's like they'll probably prioritize that if they're deciding on what videos to push. It's like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
these guys watched 2 videos after watching this video, so let's push this one.
Some
Yeah.
people do it really well, where you watch a whole video and then they tie it in so nicely to the next video, and it's like, I have to watch this video now.
Yeah.
like-
Whereas
yeah.
like for tutorials, we're almost just like, hope you like this one. If you want to watch more, click up here. It's like I'm not really selling it to you. Like some people
Yeah.
have just nailed it down to really makes you
did
want
you-
to click on the next one.
Did you guys ever see that channel, Film Booth?
Ed Lawrence, I was just
Yeah.
about to say, Ed Lawrence,
Ed
We
was
all
like
watch
the
him, man.
originator of that, man.
man.
Yeah.
He's
He
too
keeps
good
me
with it.
hooked.
We was talking
Yeah.
about it last week. with his new channel as well, the Ed Lawrence channel.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been watching the hell out of those.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good.
Definitely. Have you changed anything since watching him?
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was doing before was I'd start a video and just kind of freestyle it.
Mm-hmm.
But now I freestyle a lot of it, but for the intro, I script it. I just open up
Yeah,
Notion
got
and
to.
I try and tell them why they need to watch it, and I tell them that there's going to be like a step system to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And have
that
you
they
noticed
know
the difference?
Yeah, for sure. Like I tried it on a mixing tutorial, and that got like 20K, which is way higher than what I usually get.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm just cooking up a beat, it's kind of hard to tie that in.
Yeah.
So those videos don't really do as well. But on the flip side, those videos get the most kit sales. So it's like
What the tutorials do.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because if I'm like breaking down how to make melodies, there's not really much to go on from that in terms of like going to get my drum kit.
Yeah, for sure. But I think it's just who's watching. Maybe it's not too much about how many's watching. It's obviously it's better. It's nice to have like a good amount of people watching. But
Yeah.
if you're making a video that's targeted at people looking to make a certain style of beat, and then you plug your kits, and let's say you only get a couple thousand views, but then I mean, more of those people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I need those sounds. Let me go and buy a kit, as opposed to like say like a more broader video where
Mm-hmm.
more people will watch it, but there's no real like clear call to action or like target with the video. If that makes sense.
I forget to do a call to action a lot in my videos as well. You know, if it is just a cook
Yeah.
up. Obviously, you're using the sound so people know what you're using, but I don't really make it clear.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes that could be a good thing in a way, because like when I was running some stuff for the course recently, I recorded a lot of ad segments. So maybe 4 minutes into the video, I'd say, yo, real quick, I've got this, blah, 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 and I'll just talk about it. And I've just noticed that people skip right past that shit. Like, as soon as they notice
Yeah.
it, it's just like an ad, isn't it? So people are just going to
Yeah.
scroll right past. But some people, if you can find a way to just really naturally tie it into what you're doing and just almost make it so it just doesn't seem like an ad in the slightest, I feel like that would work a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed mentioned that in one of his videos. Like he calls it like signaling, so he doesn't directly throw in like a call to action. He'll be giving an example of one of the points he's making, and then he'll be like, yeah, take this guy who was in my mentorship program. He did this, and he'll just say it that way. Like he's not saying go get him, go sign up. He's like, oh yeah, take this guy that's in my mentorship thing. It's kind of like a sneaky way of doing it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard with drum kits, isn't it? It's like you can't really. I guess you can do it if you do like putting your 808s and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just going to use this sound from this kit, and then that's it. But that's probably as far as it can go.
Or you could be like, you could be cooking up a beat, Jay, and then you're like, oh, sorry, I left the tab open to my course. Let me close it real quick.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
Are you more focused on tutorials these days?
Yeah, but I'm going to start stepping foot into what LLB is doing more, because I think doing the tutorials is definitely fun and stuff, but I feel like I'd get more, what's the word? I'd get more satisfaction out of like working one-on-one with someone and actually like taking them through the process, because there's only so much that you can cover in a 10-minute video.
Yeah.
So,
I got you.
I'm definitely always going to be dropping at least like one video a week, but I think my main focus is going to transition into like helping people individually,
Yeah.
because because it's like with videos now, I've just gotten used to it. Like it doesn't feel very challenging. It's just like
It's something you do.
Routine.
yeah. But if I'm working with someone and they've all got different situations and I have to try and come up with how I'm going to get them from A to B, it's quite exciting to me.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I can have backdrops like LLB in a few months.
Benidorm.
It's a Benidorm.
Get these package deals, package holidays.
Hey man,
Okay, Jet Two
ain't nothing
holidays.
wrong with it.
That is
I
great.
love
It's
package
great.
holidays.
It's the first all-inclusive holiday I've been on. It's fucking amazing. You don't have to go buy any food. It's great.
The
You know what I
buffets and the
hate
free
though?
food.
You know, I hate like everyone rushing down in the morning to take the sunbeds.
Oh my
yeah.
god!
It's
oh
pathetic.
my god! There's so much food, right? There's so much food that you can feed everyone plus like maybe twice the amount of people that's here. But I got down. I was just chilling in like the foyer bit, like on a sofa, and like there's about 10 old couples all stood outside the door, the restaurant waiting for it to open. It's open from 6 till 9. It's got a 3-hour window. And they're constantly putting
They're
food
getting
out.
the pre-order.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, oh my god, why? But yeah, no, it's good though. It's
People
like,
just
the only thing
act
is with an
different on
all-inclusive,
holiday.
you have to be bulking. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Turn
or
into
it's like
animals and-
a whole cheap week basically, or cheap 2 weeks, whatever long it is.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That's
There's
my
too much
secret. I'm
temptation.
always smoking.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the carbs. Just get as much meat in as possible. Pause.
Whoa.
There we go, LB again.
There we go.
It's always here with the sauce ones.
The LB moment.
Had that one planned.
Are you joining in on the all-inclusive games? You know, there's always some sort of like volleyball or
Zumba by the pool.
Zumba.
We
Yeah.
literally said that. And
I could
see
hear
them-
someone clapping in the background. I didn't know if it was cheeks or a game.
Yeah, there's old people playing darts yesterday. There's yoga on the grass. I'm gonna join one today.
Sick.
Yeah.
Have they got
That's
a gym
fun,
there?
No, that's the only thing I'm a bit annoyed about. But I've just been going on runs. It's quite hilly around here, so I'll just do like 5k a day or something, just to keep all the calories down, keep the calories burning.
Do you think Americans have the same type of holidays, like these all-inclusive ones? Because we'll fly
Yeah.
anywhere for an all-inclusive thing, won't we? Like, but because we've got such easy access to Spain.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
they just go to other states.
They
though,
go-
if they...
Yeah, that's
They
what I
go
was
to like
thinking.
Mexico and the Caribbean and that as
True.
well.
Yeah, there's loads of
You ever
Americans
been
in
to
Mexico when I
Cancun?
went. Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of Americans
Yeah,
there.
you're right, actually.
Jamaica.
That's true.
Yeah.
Jamaica, yeah.
You get a lot of them around like Montego Bay.
Are you Jamaican, Jay?
Yeah.
Cactus. That was it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Nice.
White yardie.
We got 3 Jamaicans in here.
Are you?
That's cool. Yeah. So the ocean was
Oh,
all 3 of us, man.
Have you been back? Like all of you? Has anyone been for a holiday or to see fam or anything?
I haven't been since I was 10, which is crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, I've not been either.
I went like 2 years ago. I used to go like every single year, but I just stopped. I don't know why. It's quite expensive, to be honest. I paid like, because we usually go at Christmas, I paid like 1,400 just
Yeah.
for my
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah,
Just for the flight?
it's
Yeah, it's
pricey,
quite
innit?
high.
steep,
Yeah.
you know. That's mad. Do you have family over there?
Yeah, I got tons of family over there. So,
Right.
Fair.
but the thing is, when we go, it doesn't really feel like a holiday. We
You're
just
just
spend the
visiting,
entire time like
basically.
visiting family and stuff like that. Maybe
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
get like 2 days on the beach or something like that. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I haven't been back in so long, because all of my family that was there basically moved. So if I go back, I'm not really going back to family. It's gonna be like distant cousins that you don't know.
Yeah, those type of trips, I guess it's like me going to see fam in Canada, except it's fucking way colder, depending on when you go. But yeah, when you have those trips, when your whole like week is just filled up with like seeing fam, catching up with people, you come back just needing another holiday, don't you? Because you're so active, you just
true.
got to be sociable constantly, and it's like,
Yeah.
this is like a lot.
my social battery burns fast.
Yeah, I think the longer you do like YouTube stuff, the quicker your social battery goes. Like anything in public, you're just like, okay, I can do a day. Okay, now I can do like 12 hours. Now I can do like 6. The longer you're doing it.
Yeah.
But no.
Or go through phases, because like sometimes we go through weeks of not even seeing anyone, like because we just go to the gym in the morning, we might not have sessions, so we're literally just working by ourselves, but then we have to deal with people online, keeping up with comments, the community, so it's a lot of online interaction, so that can obviously drain your social battery. But then sometimes, I'm sure you guys are the same, you might go through a few weeks without having hardly any like actual human interaction, and then you start missing it. It's like, I actually need to get out of my house and talk to some people.
True. It's
Yeah,
easy to get caught
100%.
in that routine of gym and then work.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
definitely.
Because it's a good routine. It just lacks the social side of it. But yeah,
The problem
It's
is
tricky.
when a lot of your friends, like, you're trying to come off going out all the time so you can focus, but a lot of your friends are still doing that. So it's
yeah,
like,
for sure.
I mean, you could go out and not drink, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never been able to
definitely.
do that properly.
Yeah,
a lot of
definitely
people
makes
over
it
here
easier.
are joining like run clubs and stuff like that now.
Oh yeah, that's the
That's the
new
wave.
Is
wave,
that the
innit?
thing?
Yeah.
That's
A lot of
where
people
all
are
the guys are
dating through
meeting
that
girls
too.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It
just
makes
not
sense.
into running like that. Maybe if I was
Same.
single,
I'm
I'd have
not
to
a
try,
runner.
but nah.
It don't appeal to me. I can't lie to you, man.
I love it, man.
No.
Really, you've
Yeah.
been doing the run
Yeah.
clubs?
I only just got into it in January. The reason why I was turned off it was because before, what I would do, because I'm heavy, so I would start running and I'd go immediately to run in half an hour, and I'd run in like Air Maxes and I'd fuck up my knees and it would just turn me off. But this
Yeah.
time I got like proper running shoes and I
Oh, so you got
slowly
the
went
full
up.
kit.
Yeah.
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 That's the thing where
I
with
go like
running, you
this.
do need
I
to
go like
get.
this when I run now.
That's the only thing that is cool about the running gear. I can't
Yeah.
lie, everyone's
I
looking
don't think
sick
I'd be
in the
able to
running
wear
gear.
the glasses though.
What? That's the best part. You gotta get some glasses, man.
Get the
The
glasses.
worst gear is
yeah.
biking gear, like cycling gear.
Oh,
Yeah,
singlet
for sure.
shorts.
Yeah, when people take up cycling and they've got like lycra shorts on, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah,
Can't be
You need
wearing
the body
booty
for that.
shorts on a bike, man. No.
yeah. But no, running's good. It can be good. It can be shit. I think it's one of the things where you just need the gear to do it, like to properly enjoy it and embrace it. Because yeah, like you say, you just fucking knees up or you get shin splints within like a week if you're not doing it right and
Yeah.
using the wrong shoes. So
But with your run club, do you find it to be quite social then? Is that like one of the reasons you're doing it?
Oh, I didn't join one. I just said that's what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'd want.
that's not me.
I don't think I'd want to run in a group, to be honest.
nah,
Fair
unless you're with like your boys, like a few of you go. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
doing
run
that's
with one
alright.
of my friends and his dog, and that's sick because we just run through the forest and shit.
yeah, it's nice.
But I like to just put on a podcast and just run and zone out.
Yeah, for sure. What kind of distance do you normally do?
Just 5K at the moment.
Yeah.
But I
that's a good
think I
distance.
want to do like a half marathon one day.
Do you?
That's where it always progresses to, innit? You start
Yeah.
running and
Yeah.
then you sign up for a marathon.
Whenever someone
Yeah.
hits 30, it's like, I need to run a marathon, you know.
Literally, they're all programmed. 30 years old, run a marathon.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to. Like, I don't really like running. I've been trying to run, but I ain't even been consistent with that. I'm doing like every 2 weeks for now. It's just like 5K, but I don't have it in me to be like, I really want to just keep running. I don't know. Just,
Like
I
David
hear you on
Goggins.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe you just need to do like a fun thing for your cardio, like kickboxing or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, swimming was alright. Tried to do swimming a few times. That was alright. Yeah, maybe some other type of training would be good.
yeah. I think the competitive stuff's just like easier. You don't because you're not thinking about running. You're just thinking about winning or like trying to beat
Yeah.
someone or you know.
Hmm.
So, you still play football? Would you go back to playing football, Jay? Cactus.
You know what? I enjoy it, but I don't want the commitment. Because
Right.
if you join an 11-side team, it's like every weekend, like through the winter, getting up on a Sunday morning to play football. Not really into that. I'd maybe do some 5-a-side every now and again. But I just don't like committing to things every week where it's like a training night, a game night. So,
Yeah, no, I hear that.
But if it was like
Yeah.
a few of the boys got together and we just did a little 5-a-side tournament every now and again, then that'd be cool. Would you?
Yeah. Well, I do basketball now, but again, like I'm not fully committed to it. It's kind of just local league, so I might
Yeah.
can go and play whenever I've got like a free evening.
Well, so you're not
Well.
committed every week.
I like to go just for the cardio, like train Monday, Sunday off, or Friday. I'm trying to
Yeah.
try and do at least 2 of them, and then sometimes there's a game on a Wednesday, and I'll play that as well. So
Right.
it just saves having to do running every day or every other day.
Yeah, of
But
course.
we're saying JSewell was on about organising some kind of like YouTube producer football tournament or something in the UK at some point.
Fuck. I hate football. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Never had. literally, like, whenever I'm out and someone talks to me, they're like, "What team do you support?" I'm like, "None of them."
We've got some
never
golden
really been
gloves for
into
you.
it. I don't mind basketball and shit like that, or rugby, but football, I ain't got the cardio for that.
You might do
it's
now.
a different type.
Running every
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
That's true.
If you're doing a 5K often, you got it
Yeah,
in
you'd
you.
be all right.
Or I can stay in goal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
definitely.
cardio required.
Are
Yeah.
you doing any Muay Thai or anything down there, Ocean?
Every now and again, I'll do Muay Thai or boxing. I don't do it consistently, just more like every now and again when I feel like it.
Where's the scene for that in Thailand? I'm sure it's everywhere, but is there one
Everywhere.
hub, like one island where it's like everyone goes there for the big training camps?
Literally everywhere.
Really?
Everywhere is kind of popping. Bangkok is more for the serious Thai fighters. Phuket is also a destination. They got a lot more MMA gyms there.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah, you find Muay Thai gyms all over the place.
I always see people when they go to Thailand on a little trip and they want to do Muay Thai, they'll go to one of the islands and it looks sick because they'll just be training
'cause then
outside with a sick
You
view.
got the nice lifestyle there, you know, by the beach, train during the day. Yeah, that is calm.
I saw a
That's a
video
vibe.
the other day. I didn't realize they did this in Thailand, but like they throw them fighting matches where anyone can just jump in.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
I saw some girl get her ass beat.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
By a guy.
Yeah, that's mad.
Who was she fighting? A Thai girl, or is it just two
My
foreigners?
audio's gone out. Say that again.
Oh.
Was it two foreigners or a Thai girl versus
No,
a
she was
a
fighting
foreigner?
another foreigner. Like they had an argument in a bar.
Oh man.
It's just one way to settle it.
Yeah.
Man, when I went to Thailand, must have been like 10 years ago, we were in Chiang Mai, is it, up north? And we went to one of those boxing events. And it was wild, man. Like, it was so... They were taking bets from everyone, but it was clearly fixed. Because, like, one person would smoke the other guy, and then... Because we all were betting on this, like, one person, they just said that the other guy won. It's like, so we all lost money. So it was fixed like that.
Yeah.
And then also they were having fights where they'd put in like 4 people and just blindfold them all, and it's every man for themselves.
Oh, I think I've seen something like this.
Squid Game.
It's just
This is
swinging like
crazy.
crazy, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we
there's some
paid
Squid Game
like an
shit.
extra £10 for VIP, thinking we'll get some comfy seats, and they literally just put us in the same seat, but there was a little cardboard thing with a handwritten VIP on the front of it. I was like, this is fucked. There's nothing legit about this
Yeah,
spot.
that's crazy, man.
Oh my days.
That was probably just one of those spots where they know tourists are coming though, and they'll, you know, obviously they have
Yeah.
their professional spots as well.
Yeah, if you
Who
go
just
to
suckers.
the more serious one, there's like 2 really serious stadiums in Bangkok now. One of the promotions, I think they offer $10,000 if you knock the other guy out. So now the fights are a lot more faster paced than it actually going for a knockout. So it's really exciting. Usually you see like some crazy knockouts there.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I'd like to indulge.
Yeah.
Not get
would you
involved,
jump
I mean
in?
watch it. Hell no.
Oh, okay.
There was another one I saw. So in Thailand, they have all these big parties on the islands. You know, like they do full moon party and things like that. There was one where it looked like we were in the middle of a forest almost, and there was a boxing ring like in the middle of it. So whilst everyone's partying, just getting crazy drunk, people can just still enter a fight, and it would either be
my
with each
God.
other or with like the pros there.
Wow.
It just seems so crazy. It's like, because
That's
think about how
insane, man.
brave people get when they're like 10 beers deep and they're like, no, I think I could take him, and then they just jump into the ring and get
Oh
knocked
my
out.
god. I mean, that's jokes, to be fair. It'd be good to watch.
Yeah.
Some drunk idiots beating each other up. Look at hell. Have you done any kind of like boxing or, you know, MMA or anything like that, Jay?
Yeah, I used to box. My friend's a school teacher, but he used to be a boxing teacher, so I used to go out to the park with him and train. I used to do Muay Thai actually, like a few years back. That was fun. But
Nice.
yeah, I never really stuck with it. Like the sparring was fun, but I don't
That's
think
the
I
part
would.
you like the most, the sparring.
Yeah, because it kind of you feel that fear that you'd feel in like an actual fight, so it's kind of exhilarating. But I don't think I'd ever be able to like do like a white collar match or anything like that.
That would be
How come?
intense. Pressure.
I don't know. I'm not really trying to get knocked out in front of a crowd of people, you know.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
You bring your girl there and your family and everything.
Oh my
man.
god.
That's not the one.
She sees you on the floor, you're just like, "Ah."
Yeah. Oh man. No, that's not the one.
It would have to be one of those where you just don't even tell anyone, you just go and do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
sure.
go by yourself to the stadium, innit?
Catch
That's
the
a good
because if you go by yourself, you've got to end up like knocking them out in like 10 seconds, and then no one's there to.
Yeah,
Like, you
that's
tell
true.
everyone, you're like, "Oh, knocked him out in 10 seconds." Like,
Of course
Cap.
you did.
Of course you did. But
Or would you prefer to do, let's say, like an Ironman marathon or a boxing fight?
Boxing.
Iron Man's
Unless-
crazy. That's really intense.
Those are the ones where you have to swim, run,
Swim,
and bike,
cycle,
right?
Yeah.
and run.
No,
So
I
if you
miss
run
me
a
with
full
that.
marathon, I don't know what the distance is for swimming. It's probably like 1,000 meters at least, isn't it?
Mm.
And then cycling. I don't know how long the cycle is.
Wait, who am I fighting?
Ocean.
You, nah, someone exactly the same size as you.
Yeah, I'll take the fight.
You take it, all right.
Yeah.
Cow
Yeah.
beats.
That's so
We used
weird.
to
I was
talk
literally
about
just
the
watching
producer,
his
the
podcast.
producer boxing.
Yeah, we always talk
Yeah.
about this, don't we? Who would be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
good
Well,
match?
Who do you think would be the reigning king? Savida?
Who's the biggest?
He'd be like
Yeah,
Mike
stronger.
Tyson, wouldn't he? Just
Yeah, it depends if we're just talking like content creator, producers, or if we're getting everyone involved. I think it would have to just be the content creators.
We can't get everyone involved because like Southside's going to be in that. He'll just shoot.
you just bring a gun.
Pull it out of his shorts.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know who would come out on top. You've got to put Ocean up there, right? He's got the experience.
Yeah, Ocean Fights
I
actually.
wouldn't do it though. I wouldn't be stepping into the ring. I'm not really on it.
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
What if it
Those
was?
days are long gone.
What
kind
if
of
you got
style
paired
would you
with
guys go
someone and
for?
you were like just really confident that you could beat them?
So that
Is it
again?
Weaver Beats or someone like smaller?
I was just thinking, yeah, if you got paired with someone and I don't know, maybe just someone tiny and you're like, yeah, I could easily take him. Would you do
Bro,
it?
but that doesn't even matter. Someone tiny can still be sick. Do you know what I
True.
mean?
Still fuck you up, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So, with fighting, like endurance is a big factor. So if you're
Yeah.
big, you just gas out slow.
Yeah.
Do you know what? The other day, me and my brother was doing a light spar, and I gassed out in like a minute, and he was just like, I'm not gonna lie, he was beating me up, and I was just like, yeah, I'm over, it's done. Those days are gone now.
Yeah, it's something about boxing. Like, it's just a different level of cardio you need just to last.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, a half decent amount of time. It's crazy.
Yeah, people watch it and think it's easy, but when you actually punch the bag for a minute, to actually punch for a minute straight is like mad tiring. So
Yeah.
imagine going through all those rounds.
There's just so much
Yeah,
thinking as well, and moving and shit like that.
Yeah.
Before you
And
even
then
throw
if you
it.
miss a punch, like if you throw a punch and miss, that's like more exhausting than when you land. It's like you have to kind of brace your core and try and get back, try and
Like
get back in a
the
good
first
stance.
thing they teach you is to always have your hands up, even if you throw a punch. And it's like
Yeah.
it's just like your instinct to always just go like that.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like drilling that out of you just takes months.
Yeah. I'll stick to basketball. Or
Yeah,
first
I'm
to
gonna
the
stick
gym,
to the
innit?
gym, man.
Yeah.
It's just the only thing
Weights
I've
are
ever
easy.
been consistent with when it comes to training.
Yeah.
Have any of you ever had like a personal trainer or anything like that?
Yeah. Yeah, and
I've
Good
had
experience?
like an online coach, but not one-to-one stuff.
So in the beginning, when I first started taking the gym seriously, I got a really intense bodybuilder coach. And it was tough, man. I'm not going to lie, I didn't enjoy the gym because I wasn't looking forward to it because I know the session was going to be very, very difficult. But I think that's good for you because it teaches you how you should like move the weight and how it should feel and everything. And you can't cheat yourself, do you know what I'm trying to say? But
Yeah.
it was, I'd say good for the education, but no, not an enjoyable session whatsoever.
Having
What
a
about
coach
you?
is good for accountability. So if you
Yeah.
if you really want to stick to your calories, for example, that's the only time that I've really like stuck to it because you check in with them every week, so you don't want to let them down. 'Cause it's like, it's embarrassing. It's like there's a bit of shame with it. So you really stick to your stuff. So it's good in that sense. Have you got one?
No, never. But in terms of like diet and stuff, I got. Do you guys know Jeff Nippard?
Yeah.
Yeah, rings a
He
bell.
does
Yeah.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, he's got like this. He's got this app called Macro Factor, and it's like an AI coach, but just for dieting. So like you just log what you're eating, and it will tell you basically, it will adjust to your weight and tell you how much of this you should be eating, what calories you should eat. If you want to be at this weight by this time, have these macros. It's really convenient.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's good.
I'll have to try that.
It's like £6 a month.
I've been meaning to try that other app. Do you guys watch Mike Israel stuff from
Yeah,
Renaissance?
RP.
Yeah. Have you tried that app yet?
Nah.
That's another one that's supposed to be quite good. I don't think it's, unless he has a separate one for diet, but it's mainly for training. But it's supposed to be an adaptive one where you kind of log how you feel after and how heavy it felt and how hard the workout was if you're recovering, and then it adapts training like as you go. So rather than just having something that's really structured, you're just doing the same every week. It's supposed to be really good in that sense.
Yeah, I
His
heard
stuff's
it's
like
good
sick as well. I always watch his videos. He's just so smart. Everything he says makes sense, but then you watch someone else say the opposite and they make sense too. So it's
There's so many different different ways you can do fitness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
You just have to do what works for you, really.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you
Definitely.
do.
Yeah. Boys are missing out on this. Look at this. Well, can you guys see that? Some
Oh,
yoga.
bit of
is that
yoga.
Some downward facing dog.
Yeah.
That'll be alright. You should get involved, man.
I'll go down there just on the podcast, do some yoga. Yeah.
You guys got anything like you've been working on, like any kinds of projects or anything you're excited about?
Just dropped
crazy
the
how-
course.
Yeah,
That was like the main thing for a while. It's going alright, man. To be honest, when I was working on this course, I wasn't expecting it to do crazy because it already dropped like 3 years ago, and that was the perfect time to drop it because drill's just not really popping like it used to be, obviously. But
Oh,
it
that's
was
something I want to bring up with you guys after.
yeah. I mean, it's still doing well, just not crazy well. But I didn't expect it to, and it just needed to be updated anyway because people still buy it like throughout the year, so it's still a really good sort of asset to have. But I wanted to update the content for people that were in there anyway, so, and I've been meaning to redo the landing page, so it was just like time to just refresh it. And now at least it can just live there now, and people who get it, it's like sick. There's always going to be something valuable in there for people, and everyone who took it before, they really like the new stuff that I've included because it's way more up to date. So yeah, that was the main focus for a while. I'm kind of glad that I've like updated it and done everything. Now I can just focus on the next thing now.
Pretty much, you're like the only guy that's really done a drill course that's actually credible. So that's gonna be
for sure.
that's gonna be evergreen. So whenever people need the course, they're gonna go to yours.
Yeah, that was the plan. I was like, no one's really done anything like it, and it's covering literally every style of drill you could think of. So if there's still people out there who want to learn it, there's still people out there who like it. So yeah, hopefully it's valuable to people in that sense. But it just doesn't have the same impact it did 3 years ago. Like when I dropped it in 2022.
If you dropped that in 2020.
Yeah, it was 2022, yeah.
2020
So it
would
was
have
like
been the perfect time.
probably the orchestral drill phase, was it? Or was it more melodic or sample? I can't remember which one we were going through, but I had like all the main ones like at the time, so like melodic drill, sample drill, orchestral, dark UK. So at the time it was perfect because everyone wanted to learn it, and it sold like crazy because there was so much in there. So
that 2020 drill era when like Pop Smoke was going crazy.
That was
Yeah.
incredible. That was
That was
probably
a
the
moment,
best time, man.
yeah,
Do you think if he was still alive, drill would be as popular as it was back then? I mean, it's still popular, but do you think it'll be like even bigger than it was back then?
I don't know. He probably would have moved on because his
Yeah.
sound was changed. Even though he had
He
his
was
drill
changing,
songs, he was started to change a little bit.
yeah,
like
he
a
was-
lot of like R&B love songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Probably would have leaned into there.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
he'd obviously still be relevant, but I think he would have
Yeah,
shifted with
definitely.
culture as well.
But you know
Right.
what I was thinking? Because we talk about I don't feel drill is dead yet, but we talk about the death of drill or whatever. But a lot of the UK guys have been going jail recently. I don't know if you've seen, but like Dig That's in jail.
Yeah,
Yep.
a lot of the
Digger D's
OGs
in
were in
jail.
jail. Hmm.
So now it's like, damn, where's the core drill scene going? If
Some
the
of them
if
are
the
locked
main
up or
guys,
dead.
it's kind of crazy, no?
Yeah.
To be honest, it was to be expected. Like, listen to what they're rapping about.
I mean, true. When you think about it, they
snitching on
were really
themselves.
doing.
Obviously, it's
doing
not a
road.
good thing, but when there's people that's actually living their raps, there's like a expiration date on that. Look at K Flock. He just got sentenced like 25 years.
Oh, did his sentence go through?
Yeah,
Was it 25?
he was looking at life, but he got off on the murder charge, so he's
Right.
just got a light 25.
I
Damn,
don't know if it's
man.
the same over there, but you might do like 12 and a half. They've reduced it in the UK, haven't they? So you know how you used to do sort of half your sentence. I think it's like a third now. Loads of people are getting let out because the prisons are so overrun.
Yeah, that's mad.
So a lot of them might come back out and start making drill again.
Yeah.
But you know what's going to be crazy?
Resurgence.
Yeah.
Give it like 10, 15, maybe 20 years, and all the nostalgia will come back, and
Yeah.
drill will be,
Sure, yeah.
you know,
It's all
up there
cyclical.
again.
Like
Drilling-
how like
drilling
garage
back
and grime
with it.
keeps coming back around.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
I hear grime
Yeah.
artists
Yeah.
popping up every now and
Grime
again.
is always coming back around. It just
Every couple
refuses
of
to
years.
sit down.
Just doesn't stick.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll all be in our 50s, and drill will be back popping again. Jay's
Yeah.
drill course 5.8 will be out. I'll be doing Gunner type beat, melodic trap courses that'll be back for coming through again. Yeah.
In terms of hip hop, though, like I have no idea where it's going. Like there's
Neither of us
no,
do,
one does,
man.
man.
We talk
There's
about this a
no-
lot, don't we? Like, I don't think
Yeah.
anything is really sticking. Like, no certain style. It's just experimental phase. Everyone's just trying a few
I
different
feel
things,
like
aren't
it's
they?
just getting more niche and more niche.
Yeah,
for
just
sure.
breaking out into all these small, sort of undergroundish sounds, I guess.
there's a big underground in like the UK now.
Yeah.
It's starting to bubble up.
Yeah.
They're using like a lot of jerky beats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But do you think it's going to
Like
get
it.
mainstream? Because I feel like it's been underground for a while now. Like, how long are we
Yeah.
going to keep saying this underground?
Yeah, I think it'll pop at some point, like Lancey Foe and those guys.
Lancey Foe's been
He's
doing
been
this
around for a long
minute.
time.
Yeah, he's been around.
Who would you say is running the underground stuff then? Like, who should people listen
He's
to?
probably the
Top
one of the top guys because of just the sheer amount of years he's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, talking about jail, did you guys see Thug came out? He was in a music video, Lil Baby and Future.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah, he
I've
did
just done a tutorial on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he came out
Yeah,
and
literally just
you
filmed
can't
it
see his
update.
face. Yeah, for some reason, like he's wearing a mask for his verse. You see like his mouth, but you can't see his whole face. Don't know why.
Oh,
but-
I think it's because he's not allowed to be like around gang members or anything like that.
Oh,
So now he's doing the new drill artist thing.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
doesn't
no
make
one will know
sense,
it's
'cause he-
me.
yeah.
I've got my
Yeah,
name
literally.
all over it. My voice.
It's got his name in the title, and you can see half his face because it's like a cut off one. So it's, yeah,
It's AI, man. It's AI.
Yeah. That's probably why he did it. It's like, yeah, well, it's not me. Can't see my eyes. So it's not me. Get away with it in court. No. But to have
Well,
Thug
a
back
lot of
out-
people in the UK who are releasing music from pen, they're just getting their boys to like put on a mask and they're still making music videos, like all the ones that Mans Malone was dropping. Like obviously he's inside, but he was dropping loads of music videos and getting crazy views. But they'll just get someone to, I guess, act as him in the video.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Tory Lanez album? Like he recorded the entire thing for a jail phone.
Yeah, it's
And
wild.
it's
isn't it?
Does it sound good as well?
Yeah, I don't know what
wow.
his engineers did, but
AI the shit out of it.
that guy's something different to be able to do that.
How
Yeah.
long's he inside for?
Like 10 years, right?
Is it?
Damn.
I don't know.
Fuck. That's mad. What was he in for?
Shooting Megan Thee Stallion's foot. Can't
Was
remember
that
that
it?
whole thing.
I remember, yeah,
It was
yeah.
like all over for a while.
That was
Yeah,
a crazy
something like that.
situation, man.
But you know
Yeah.
what? Low key, if you're a rapper, doing a little stay in jail for a couple of years is good
Helps
for your
you.
career.
Probably,
I don't
yeah,
know what it
for sure.
is, but people just love it.
People are attached to the story.
They love
They
that
love someone's
return
story.
when they come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
Bobby Schmurder, my God, they were laying out the red carpet for him, and
Yeah.
he fumbled the bag, but still,
For sure,
everyone was
yeah.
hyped.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
did you see when Vibes Cartel came out? How the hype was around him as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going
it's
to be
like
doing mad festivals this summer.
100%. Yeah. Did Bobby Schmurder, like, the only song I know from him is the, I can't remember the name of the song now, Hot Boy or something? No, not
Hot
Boy.
nigga.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Like,
Yeah, there was
That's
so
the
much
only song
hype
I know
around
from
him,
him.
but yeah, like you said, I guess he kind of fumbled it with the music he was dropping.
yeah.
He's got a couple bangers from back in the day, though.
Hmm
It's Bobby,
Yeah, yeah.
bitch. It's Bobby, bitch. You know, I don't know, karate, bitch. Yeah.
Have you
He's
seen,
funny to watch as well, man. He's proper
His
Yeah,
entertaining.
dance
so-
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that video of him where he's getting interviewed and it's just a close up of his face, and then it zooms out and he's in a hammock or something, or he's like lying sideways on the chair, isn't he, with like his legs hanging in the air. It's just one of those interviews that you really don't expect it, because you just see his face like talking at first, and then when it zooms out, it's just like you just really wouldn't
That's
expect
it.
it. I need to find the clip. I'll send
Yeah.
it to you after.
Have you guys seen Kodak Black? He's gone off the rails again. Like, this video went viral of him, like, in the street eating chicken, but he's, like, gurning his tits off. And
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
think I saw that.
yeah,
Eating
just
chicken.
Like, he's like sat on the street, like on the floor, just eating this chicken. His mouth's going all over the place. Like, he can barely chew the chicken. And yeah, like, people are trying to speak to him, and he's like not even acknowledging. Like, he's just looking all over the place. Like, looks crazy.
That's sad to see, man. Like, every
Yeah.
time I've seen
Yeah.
him, he's just off pills or something.
Yeah, sad, man.
Those Florida
Sad.
guys are different, aren't they? He's from Florida, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, yeah,
Them Zoes.
Yeah.
yeah. yeah. But what's new with you anyway, JSewell? Like, YouTube stuff, kits, projects, anything going on?
Yeah. You guys know Steppers, innit?
Mhm.
Italian producer.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on like a massive kit with him. I think we're gonna drop it around May time. But
Nice.
it's gonna be a multi kit, so it's gonna have like a drill and jerk drum kit, a 2000s drum kit, a trap drum kit, analog lab bank, phrases
Everything.
kit, like everything. I want it to be
Sick.
like a production suite.
Yeah.
But yeah, working
Yeah.
on that. Gonna get this coaching stuff up, and
Yeah.
just keep dropping videos, really.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
What's
I do
your
wanna
process when you're sound designing? Because I've noticed your sound selection is just real interesting, man. It's quite unique.
Well, some of my sounds, I know a few sound designers that I'll always get to help me out with my kits.
Right.
There's a guy called Shadow Made It, he's hard.
Mhm.
A guy called Damn Levi, he's hard. And when I'm sound designing like from scratch, I'll use like Serum, or I'll grab like two 808s and like fuck with the volumes and then
Yeah.
run it through like thermal, and it'll just give me a completely new thing. I just like making as weird an 808 as possible, but one that still sounds good.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I wanna try making something with Serum too. I haven't gotten it yet though.
I was just working on a
Yeah.
new kit with that yesterday.
Yeah.
Started
I just
some
done
new
a video with
808s.
it.
It's sick.
It's
Damn.
nice, man. I didn't
That's
realize
got-
it's just a free update as well. If you have the
Yeah.
first
Oh,
really?
it's free.
I thought I
If you've
could
got the
buy it
first
again.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, sick. I'll take that today then.
If
Can
they
you
sold
just drop a
that, they
video
would
on
have
this
made a
channel?
killing.
I was
But
gonna say, yeah.
people would have bought that because when that first one's been out for years, hasn't it? So people
Yeah.
would have happily paid for the second one. But it's sick that they made the update free.
Yeah, that is cool. Didn't you just drop a video on it, Ocean?
Yeah,
Yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good. I think this is going to be a sick plugin, especially for sound design.
Mhm.
I saw that
There's so
so
much you can do with
piano
it.
roll.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Three different oscillators now, and you can drop the samples in there, and yeah, I mean, yeah, it gets crazy. I think
Got the
it's just
granular
gonna be-
synthesis
this-
in there.
I think this is going to be the wave. You know, like Serum banks and stuff like that can be even more crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the
Good
first
point,
one was
actually.
good. It wasn't even like it was. Even though it's been around for ages, it's still solid. But now
Yeah.
this one is that on steroids, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
It was
I'll have to
already the
check it out.
go-to sim for people, wasn't it? But now I feel like it would just be, why would you choose a different one?
Yeah, for sure. I wonder how long they had it in development, because obviously the first one's been around for years.
Yeah, it's like GTA, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems like a big
Serum
big
2
drop.
before GTA.
Literally. When is that even meant to come out?
God,
I
gonna
don't
be
know,
like
but
on
when it
Misfit
does,
8
wasn't
on
wasn't it
the
meant to
console.
be? I think it's meant to be this year, or is it next year?
It's next year, I think.
Is
I think
it?
it's next year. Because the trailer dropped. Oh no, you're right. I can't remember now. Because the trailer dropped last year, didn't it? And then at the end, it was like
Let's see.
coming in like 4 years. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'll wait another.
At this point, man, what always happens is I'll see a game, I'll get super hyped for it, I'll play it like once or twice, and then just never turn on my
Yeah.
PlayStation again.
This says the
Yeah.
release date is fall 2025, while the
Right.
GTA... Oh, wait. It says the GTA 6 release date is fall 2025. This is the release window for Xbox and PlayStation, while the GTA 6 PC release is rumored to arrive early 2026. Okay. So,
Alright.
yeah, maybe this year then.
They are gonna make
That's going to be
killing
the
when that
biggest
drops
selling game
down.
of all
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
For sure.
no. That must be pressure with that much hype around it. Because they take so long to drop each one. So
They're
imagine
so
if shit.
detailed.
I know
Yeah.
it won't be, but yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
There's like an entire ecosystem once you start doing like your own servers and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I was wondering. People are still banging out GTA 5, even though it's been around for what 10 plus years.
Yeah,
So
I think it came out
they
in,
must be like constant, or have been constantly updating it that whole time.
Yeah.
I never really got into the online stuff because I just haven't even had a console in years.
Same.
Mm.
Do you
Yeah,
play
me neither.
games? Like do you play GTA Online and shit, Jay?
No, I'll play like. Do you know what a Steam Deck is?
Oh,
Yeah.
you were mentioning it in the session
Yeah.
where you.
Yeah, I got a Steam Deck, which is basically like a portable gaming laptop. So
Yeah, that's it.
I'll just play like RPGs and stuff like that in bed, but I'm not playing Call of Duty or
Yeah.
Right,
GTA.
you need to get on Repo. You need to get on Repo, man. It's so jokes.
I remember you talking about that. Was that the one you were talking about in one podcast?
I was talking about Lethal Company a
Oh,
while
yeah,
ago.
that's the one.
And now there's a new one called Repo. It's the same premise, but it's just funnier. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you gotta get on that one, man. It's jokes. But yeah.
I don't know how you
I
fit
was
that
going-
time in,
Sorry,
like your gaming time. Like, where does that even go in the schedule?
Normally just weekends.
True.
Yeah.
Exclusively Saturday evening, but Saturday evening your girlfriend wants to spend time with you. Ugh. I'm joking.
I dare you, man.
Trying to play GTA, bitch.
She wants to feed the ducks.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
Nah, not even. I guess it could be, but I don't know what for.
Is that your Saturdays then, Jay?
Feeding the ducks.
Not even. It was one of my
Friend bread.
boys telling me recently. He was like, because he's been single for ages, and then he was just saying like, as soon as I got a girl on the weekends, I'm feeding the ducks in the park. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Wholesome
That's a
activities.
bar. I can't lie, that is a bar.
Yeah. That's
I
jokes,
feel
man.
that though.
We know where to find Jay on a Saturday.
He's definitely
innit?
gonna watch
In the
this,
park.
by the way.
With no bread and no ducks.
I feel like it's one of the two, innit? I guess you'd be feeding ducks or IKEA.
IKEA, man.
Done
Yeah.
I'd
all
rather
these
feed ducks.
places.
I'd
Cabin-
rather feed ducks.
IKEA is just a maze, man.
Well, it's like a sales funnel, isn't it? That's how they get you.
It's like
Yeah.
you can't get out until
Man,
you get
that's
to
so
the
true.
end.
Yeah, and you always
Yeah,
end
you
up
have
leaving
to
with
buy
something
so true.
shit. Like you buy a little candle or something. So I don't even need a fucking candle. And just
Yeah, literally, yeah.
the bag of dime chocolate that they always had.
Yeah.
Like, what
Oh,
else
man,
came
yeah.
from?
The
I
food
was about to
slaps.
say the meatballs are banging.
They got those dime chocolate cake things that are good too.
And it's only like £3 for a whole meal.
Yeah. I literally left there last time I went. So I'm not buying anything. And she had like a basket full of shit, and then I left with coat hangers that I didn't even need. I was like, oh, they look good. I'll have some of them. Only £2.
Those are a bit of me.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about IKEA furniture, though, have you ever tried like taking it apart?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's,
just-
a nightmare.
it's impossible.
When you move place
Yeah.
and you've got to take everything out and then put it back together. It's long.
Yeah, it's
Setting it
long.
up the first time, I don't know about you guys, but I find it kind of fun. I find it kind of therapeutic.
It's therapeutic, yeah. It's like Lego or something.
Just stick on a podcast and just start building.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I hate that shit.
I feel like an hour window of having fun, and then at that point, if it's going well, it's fun. But if like a screw isn't going in properly, or like you can't find a certain screw, it pisses me off. So, yeah.
That's a life
I was
of
gonna
30-year-old
digress.
producers, man. Trips to
I know.
IKEA,
Literally.
getting a new bathroom. It's costing a fucking fortune.
Is it? Oh my god.
We got the quote in 10 G's for a bathroom. I was like, man, this,
Damn.
What are you
That's
getting? Like
insane.
them Dyson Airblade hand dryers, like so much.
nah, I wanted a walk-in shower, but my girl wants a bath, so we've got to compromise
So
and
you
get
get
a bath.
Yeah. So you're gonna get one of those old people baths. You sit inside. You sit in them. Close the
Nah,
door.
obviously she wants a bath with a shower, like it is as well. But I just prefer,
Yeah.
you know, when you go to a hotel and there's a nice big walk-in shower, I'm like,
Yeah.
I just shower
just
every
change
day.
my
I
camera
don't
quick.
take baths like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those ones where it's like all tiled floor, and then the
Yeah.
shower's just tiled, like the same tiles. like it
Yeah,
doesn't
you
go
don't
up
have to
a step.
step up on anything. There's like an
Yeah, it's
overhead
like-
shower,
It's
shower
like a
out the
wet
side.
room.
Mhm.
Yeah, literally. They're the best.
The dream for me is like one day to have like, and not a shitty one, like my own sauna.
Yeah.
Because I
That'd
love
be bang.
saunas, man. If I had my own one in the garden, and not one of them crappy little one-person ones, like a proper
Yeah, I
finished
keep getting
sauna.
ads for
one.
those. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're banging.
That would be
What
mad.
would be the ideal? We speak about this a few times. Like, what would be your ideal setup? Like, fast forward like 10 years, and money's not an object. You know, what would be your ideal location setup? Like home studio or separate studio? Like, what would be a dream for you?
I'd definitely be living outside of London, probably in the countryside somewhere. Nice large house. But the studio's not in the house. The studio's in the garden, in like its own little...
Bottom of the garden. Yeah.
Yeah. And when you walk into the studio, it's got all them clouds of the ceiling, all that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's enough for me, to be honest. I don't really want much out of life. I just want to...
Yeah.
I just want to not think about money, live somewhere decent.
Yeah. Joe
Yeah.
Rogan said like the best when you get to a point where you go to a restaurant and you don't have to worry about the
Check the
bill.
bill.
That's like the
Yeah.
ideal part of life. That's as much, you know, you get to earning enough money where you're comfortable with that, then that's all you need really.
Yeah, because it's not even like things like objects that you want, is it? It's more just the experiences. So, like
Yeah.
maybe the holiday you go on is just a way nicer hotel and you fly in first class. Like that would just be amazing in itself. I feel like the more money you get, it's just the experiences. You'd still do the same shit, but just better versions of that shit.
Yeah, like less stressful versions and more seamless and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
having things I've never cared about, like
Nah.
nice cars, jewelry, all that stuff. I don't care about it. But if I know,
Nah.
I could just be like, you know what, I'm bored. I'm gonna go to Tokyo. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's more experiences.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
What about you, El? In terms of like dream living situation.
yeah, it's similar to you, man. Like I'm not too hugely fussed about a massive like, mansion or anything. It's just more cleaning in it, more bills. So I'm just like okay sized house, bit of land, maybe it's like say a separate studio, either in the garden or like maybe just a separate studio altogether, like I don't know, like a 10-minute drive or whatever away. And then yeah, just happy with that, to be honest, you know. And then just having enough financials to travel and like have fun studio sessions and not have to worry about the money side of it. So yeah,
Do you want to stay in the UK, Jay?
I think so. I'm not sure. That's one thing me and my girl have been debating, to be honest. Like, we've thought about like, oh, what would it be like if we lived somewhere in Asia and all that? But maybe we're just romanticizing living somewhere else. I don't know. It definitely feels like something is shifting in this country. and
Definitely, man. I
Yeah,
feel like a lot
sure.
of people are leaving, or
A lot.
at least thinking about it. Which,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's kind of sad to see in a way. Because
It's
Yeah.
got its perks. It has got its perks.
It has got its
because
perks, for
because
sure.
but also like London was that place where all the opportunity is, and it was like it's the capital of Europe in a way. Everyone would come to London and you had everything, do you know what I mean? But it feels like slowly, I guess this is how it goes, isn't it? Cycles, and other places are becoming that place now.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it just depends on what you want. Like, moving away is nice, but you're giving up a lot when you do move abroad. Like, you moved away with your girl, like, kind of giving up being able to just go down the road and see family and friends and stuff, and you know, like the British
Time
still,
you
like,
can't really get back as well.
On the flip side of things, it's a different experience, and you only get one life. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
You can always go home if you're not feeling it. Nothing is stopping you.
I'd say do it. Go abroad a few years.
But it's not for everyone. It's definitely not for everyone.
I'm gonna be going to Vietnam at the end of May for a couple of weeks. I'll use that as like a feeler, see what it's like down there.
Where in Vietnam are you going?
Ho Chi Minh.
Yeah.
Ho Chi Minh.
Why Vietnam, not Thailand?
Because my mate's getting married.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thailand is on the list though.
It's a quick flight, man. £40.
That is true. And
I was actually looking recently, you know, to take Kira for her birthday, but I wanted to go to the islands, and to make that trip to the islands it's going to be a 24-hour journey, maybe more, from the flights I was looking at.
Yeah.
And then because we're only going away for 5 nights, so I was like, maybe it's a bit too much to do that just for 5 nights. I feel like Thailand, you need 2 weeks there at least, don't you?
The longer the better, really.
Yeah, because how would you get to the islands? You go, because I think we flew to Bangkok last time, and then we flew down south, and then you get the boat as well, don't you? So it's like
that's if you want to really, really go to the smaller islands. But if you
like
just want to
Koh
go
Samui,
Phuket,
Koh Phangan and stuff.
Koh Samui is just a flight.
Okay.
Phuket is just a flight. But if you want to go Koh Phangan and the smaller islands like Koh Tao and all that, then yeah, you got to take a boat.
Yeah, and obviously from here we fly to Dubai first as well, depending on which flight you get, I think. So it is a long journey. But going to Bangkok seems kind of straightforward, because you just fly to Dubai and then change straight to Bangkok, don't you?
Have you guys ever holidayed in Dubai or anything like that?
I've been.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Seems like everyone's effing off there now.
That's the move. That's
tempted.
where everyone's going, isn't it? That's the new London. I feel like Dubai.
It's Dubai and Miami.
I've never been to Miami. I think that would be sick.
Are you tempted by Dubai?
Nah, not at all. It looks like a very soulless place. I'm not gonna lie.
It is, man. Yeah, sounds kind of crazy.
I'd like to go just to see, like, holy shit. There's a lot of expensive stuff, but I don't think obviously I'd have to see and actually go there myself, but it doesn't seem like somewhere where I'd want to, like, live and raise children, you know?
I don't think it's a place to raise children.
Sorry?
Just saying, I don't think it doesn't seem like a place to raise children.
No.
Low key, kind of though. I feel like it's a good place to raise children if you want it to be safe.
True.
Yeah, if you want them to just be able to walk on the road and that. But
I hear that.
It's safe, but it's safe, but it's like people's ethics change depending on the circumstance. So they'll go to Dubai happily and make all this, like, make a bunch of money and live in like a sort of like a well kept neighborhood. But it's all. But like, some people are like, oh yeah, I don't like, you know, slave labor and all that, but they'll happily move to Dubai where the whole country has been built by basically slaves.
Indians.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so backwards.
You know they don't even have, like, sewage systems there. They have to cart out all the waste in trucks, like, out of the city, and they just dump it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like, Google it, dude. It's disgusting.
So I was going to ask you, Jay, because you said you and your girl was thinking about, you know, just romanticizing. Okay, where would we go? Like, if we did move away, what places was on your mind? Where were you thinking?
I was thinking more like around Asia, to be honest, just for money's sake. Like, I can't imagine living in, like, America or something like that, where it'd be just as expensive, if not more.
Yeah.
So it would have to be somewhere where, like, financially,
It makes sense.
yeah.
There is some cheaper places in Europe. I don't know if that's like on your list, but there is some like fairly inexpensive places to live. Rent and stuff's probably close to the UK, but like actual living cost is like a lot lower than in the UK.
What,
Like,
like
Bulgaria is
Sweden
quite
or
cheap.
something like that?
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cyprus was cheap when I was there, but I don't know what it's like these days.
Romania's meant to be like quite nice.
I mean, honestly,
yeah.
yeah. If you leave London and go anywhere in Europe, pretty much
You're
it's
gonna be
going to be
saving.
way cheaper.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paying like
But-
300k, 350 for a 1-bedroom flat around here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's insane, man. Yeah, one of my boys has just bought a flat in London. It's a 2-bed flat, but like nothing super special. I think he's getting it for like 350 or something like that. It's just crazy, man.
Would you move anywhere else in the UK? Or if you moved, does it have to be another country? Like, would you
No,
come up north?
I don't know. I went to Liverpool a couple times.
What's Liverpool
Other than-
saying?
It's actually pretty sick.
Yeah,
I've
Liverpool's
always
alright.
wanted to go Liverpool.
You've
I've never
never been?
been.
Yeah, it's nice.
No, man,
Liverpool's
I'm
cool.
dying to go. I can't lie.
It's a good night out, man.
Yeah, the city's good. I like Liverpool.
I've been to Edinburgh in Scotland. I really, really liked it there.
Well, I was just there last weekend as well.
I'm gonna say you just got
Yeah.
in there, aren't you?
I was surfing in Edinburgh. Who would have thought?
You're surfing.
There was so literally just around the corner from my cousin's house, they opened this massive, like, it's like man-built waves, so it's not in the ocean. They opened this huge surfing thing. And he was like, "Do you want to go?" It's literally just around the corner. So I was like, "Fuck it, we'll try it."
How'd you
Like,
get
Who would have
indoors?
thought I'd be out in the sun in Edinburgh surfing?
How was it?
It was all right, man. We
Yeah.
because I think the first time you go, you have to do the start lessons, so you don't go on like the big waves. You go on like waves
Yeah.
that are like big enough to still like stand up, but yeah, they are like the baby waves, really.
Did you
Well,
get
when
stood
you-
up?
Yeah, like I couldn't hack it at first. I was like every time I was trying to get up, I was just falling off. But then once you get the technique, it's like nice then because it's quite a good feeling. You know, you just stood
It
up
is,
and the
yeah.
water's carrying you. I don't know if you've ever
It's
done
the
it. but-
best. It's the best, man. Yeah. You guys been surfing before?
Yeah, I tried it. Tried it a
Yeah,
few
it's fun,
times.
man. It's quite meditative.
really. I
'cause-
find it really exhausting though.
Oh,
After
yeah,
2
to get
hours, I'm
back out.
done.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, yeah, getting out's a nightmare. Just getting beat up by the waves and then
I remember
Then
one
you-
time
Yeah.
I was doing surfing in Brazil. I had like an instructor teaching me basically, and he's like, "You need to swim with the current," but I didn't understand what that means. So I'm like swimming for probably 20 minutes, thinking I'm going forward. Then I've just stepped like a few steps back, and I'm still in the shallow end. And I'm like, "Fuck's sake, man!"
Oh, bro, that's jokes.
You really have to
Yeah.
catch it, innit? Like,
Yeah,
you
you
have
have
to be
to-
wary of the currents and all this kind of stuff.
Isn't it like you have to get in like the middle of the wave so it kind of sucks you out and you sort of go around? It's
Yeah,
like
the
some way
water's
of doing
basically
it.
just meant to move you. You're not even meant
Yeah.
to do too much. You kind of just have to go with it.
Yeah. No, I was the same as you, just trying to just swim through the hardest part, trying to get out. One of my boys gave himself a mild concussion when we went surfing last. We went to Scarborough and we've been a couple times, but we're still not the best. And I missed a wave, fell over, and then I was on my way back out, and he was trying to catch a wave. He fell over, then he lost his board, so he was trying to get it back. And then the waves just kept pulling it out further away. And eventually he just went, "Oh, fuck off," and like did that to the surfboard. He turned around and this massive wave took his surfboard as he turned it, just smacked him in the back of the head.
Instant karma.
That
Yeah,
surfboard
literally.
heard what you said.
Yeah,
Spinning the
literally.
block.
And I was just watching the whole thing happen. I was like, "Oh, for God's sake, man, it's jokes." But yeah.
Edinburgh is actually a nice city. That would be it's like another place that would be all right to live.
Norwich is decent.
Norwich
My
is
girlfriend's
fire. I
family's from
think
there.
that's such an underrated
Yeah.
place.
Is it? I don't even think I've been.
Yeah, I like
It's
that.
nice.
Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper as well.
I still haven't
But
even
could-
been right down south in England. Like I haven't been to, I don't know where's right down south, like Cornwall
Well, like
and
Bournemouth
Bristol. Is
or
it?
Portsmouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brighton.
Cornwall's really nice, dude. Like during the summer, there's some places that look like you're in Spain or something.
Really?
Yeah, Newquay's really nice. Newquay looks like you're abroad in the summer.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm curious. What would you say is the best place in the UK for you guys?
Like for what? Just to live? To
No,
see?
not even just to live. Just your favorite place.
I'd say Newquay was the prettiest, like the nicest place I've been. Just felt like it didn't feel like England. Felt like I was somewhere else. Yeah.
I went recently, so it might just be biased because it's still fresh in my mind. But I went to the Lake District and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah, it's sick up there.
Like I went on hikes and stuff. It just felt so much better than here.
I bet coming from London, it's like
Yeah,
can
I felt like I
actually
was in
like
Lord of the
breathe
Rings.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lakes are sick.
Yeah.
Trying to think where
And
else.
the weather was bad as well. Like, so it was super foggy. You could see the rain. It was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to try down south. I think I'd like somewhere down south. I feel like it's going to be a bit warmer down there, so we'll take that, even though I've never been.
I've never been to Manchester, but I hear it's like always raining.
Yeah. You
Rains
know
a
what?
lot.
Manchester's actually a sick city. I love Manchester, but it has just got shit weather. I guess that's kind of the UK in general, though, but it is raining a lot here.
Yeah, it's like a pocket. Sheffield's kind of shit as well. Like that middle area of the UK just has like a bad pocket of weather for some reason.
Yeah, I know there's a reason behind it, but I don't know what that reason is. But
Nah.
Dubai, though, going back to Dubai, I think it would be, you know, saying if you have more money, you just do the same shit, but in a nicer way. I think I was looking at Dubai at one point, obviously because the tax is like non-existent pretty much. So I think they've changed it to like 5% recently.
It's going
But-
to be 9 soon.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit,
Yeah.
okay.
That's creeping up as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so, but then I was thinking, okay, if I'm just going to the gym and then I'm working, like the gyms there are sick. Like, have you ever seen the
Yeah.
videos of the gyms in Dubai? They're huge,
Yeah, man.
like loads of saunas and stuff. And then after work, you can just step to the beach. So I was thinking, well, if I'm just going to the gym and working anyway, then why not do that in a real nicer environment?
And they're proper on their fitness over there. Like, there's all these meal delivery services that'll bring it right to your door.
Oh man, delivery there is insane. You get it like, everything's like the same day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously the food's going to be
Damn.
the same day, but I mean, if you want something, shit's getting delivered real quick.
You have to give
Delivered
up
in a
your
Lambo delivery truck.
you have to give up your UK citizenship though, don't you, to live there?
Nah.
You can only come
You
back like
just give-
3 months a year or 3
You
weeks.
just got
or
to give
something.
up your residency, not your citizenship.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
But-
Sorry.
You don't. Yeah, you can only spend like a couple of the least amount of time you spend in the UK, the better, basically, for tax reasons.
Yeah. That's okay with us. Go to a nice country, man. Go to
That would be
Dubai or
hard
somewhere.
though, like doing beat tutorials and you just got some skyscrapers behind you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. Where would
Look-
you want to live? Would you want to live in like one of those like skyscraper apartment complexes, or would you want to live in like a suburban area?
I'm not really sure, to be honest, because, yeah, I've only been there once. When I went out there, I can't even remember what the area was called. Kira's sister used to live there because she worked for Emirates, so we just had her apartment for like 4 nights, so I didn't spend loads of time out there. So yeah, I'm not sure. You probably want to be in the mix, wouldn't you? Because, you know, if you're trying to get to the beach and you want all the big gyms and stuff, it would make sense to be more central. I don't really
Yeah.
know what the other areas are like, to be honest.
I think everyone says
Yeah.
you need to live at the Palm or something like that.
Oh,
the
okay,
Palm,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's where Mike Thurston and all them are.
Is it?
Have you seen Mike's person's background?
What do you mean?
Whenever I see his
in
podcast,
his
on that-
podcast.
yeah,
It's
it's
mad.
so nice.
Let me see.
I was listening to a podcast of him recently, and he was saying his apartment's about 9 G's a month
Damn.
for that view. But that view is fantastic, man.
Who's-
Sometimes I just look at the video, I'm like, wow, what an incredible view.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Who's that guy? I think Ed Lawrence interviewed him, and he's got a place in Dubai. He's got like a some kind of birthmark on his face. Skinny guy.
Oh,
He just
I know
like-
exactly who you're
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
I forgot his name.
I've seen his ads as well.
I know
but
who
he
you
gets-
mean.
The business is like getting more clients for business owners. Basically, that's his whole thing.
Charlie Morgan. Charlie Morgan.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He's
Oh,
I
his
think
place
he
in Dubai
interviewed
looks
him.
crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's got like some mansion right next to the sea, or like, you know,
Mhm.
some water area.
Well,
And
now we're talking
spends
about
like millions on
Dubai,
it.
which I'm just realizing there's actually so many YouTubers and internet
loads,
people
man.
based
Oh
there.
yeah, they're all out there.
We might just
Yeah.
need to bring the YouTube scene there. I mean, the producer scene.
Producer
there,
scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a few of us move, and then at least we've got friends there then. Because that
I
is
ain't
a big
seen
thing for
anyone
me,
else
that-
doing it.
True.
I don't think there's any producers there yet, like producer YouTubers.
It could
No.
be like Rogan going to Texas. We could go to Dubai.
Yeah. Oh shit, we
Yeah.
could just do it anywhere, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like the sound of low tax though, man, because it's just getting worse and worse in the UK.
Yeah. When you on about moving back to Manchester, Ocean, after Thailand?
Manchester, nah.
What's
wrong with Manny,
you
bro?
mentioned it. That's why you said it.
I would
Was it
love
NQ?
to move back to London,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
not
Fair.
for music reasons, but not Manny. I like Manny. Don't get me wrong. I think Manchester's a sick city, but I wouldn't necessarily want to live there. If I want to live in the UK again, it's got to be London for me personally.
Just for the scene.
Right.
Yeah, man, and it's home. I personally, even though as much as I hate London at sometimes, I still love London because it's my home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I
Whereabouts
feel
in
like it's
London
not
are
worth
you,
it.
Jay?
I'm in Southeast Lewisham.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Where are you from, Ocean? In London?
So I grew up in a place called Enfield in like Edmonton,
North London.
London, North London, and then in my adulthood I lived a long time I lived for a couple of years in Camden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a nice spot.
Yeah,
Is that the Masonette place you went about?
yeah.
Yeah.
So see, if I moved back to London, see, for example, like living in North London where I was living in Enfield, it's shit. It's terrible. But living in a place like Camden is amazing. It's like two different worlds.
Super creative over there as well.
Mm.
Two
Yeah.
different sides, I guess.
I'm about to move, not that far away, but to a place called Tulse Hill. It's really
heard of
fucking
that.
nice. Really nice over there. It's just it's basically duck feeding activities around there.
Oh, you're moving there?
Yeah, I'm moving in with my girlfriend.
Right. Do you live with her
Nice.
now?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm basically moving into her flat, pretty much.
Right.
Nice.
Big steps.
Yeah, man.
Big steps, but there's another bedroom, so I'm already planning
Yeah.
how I'm going to do the studio and all that.
It's usually
you
the other
designed
way
it.
around. It's usually when they move in, it's like, oh, what ornaments could I put up?
I couldn't give a
Yeah.
shit about any other room. All I care
Yeah.
about is the studio.
Trust me.
That's what I was like, man.
Cause
Literally.
This got done
backdrop
first.
is shit. So I can't wait to actually have something like.
It looks like you'd get in your cardio and piano practice at the same time, though.
Of course, I'm on the bike like
Is
that.
there a treadmill as a bike?
It's convenient.
Same
So I
man
just
can't
throw on a
multitask.
podcast here, got on the
Yeah.
bike,
Yeah.
play a little C minor on the side.
Yeah. But now that'd be sick.
What's your YouTube schedule at the moment? Are you uploading twice a week? Or once a week?
That's the thing I'm still trying to figure out, to be honest. Because if I'm doing like tutorials, I can bang out like 2 in a week easily. But if I do like the more highly edited, scripted videos,
Yeah.
I spend so long editing those, I can only manage like once a week.
Yeah.
I've considered getting an editor, but I don't know, man. I'm quite a control freak, so I like to. If I can see the video in my head, I know it's gonna come out exactly like how I want it to. But obviously, if there's someone and 100% of their day is spent editing, they're gonna be better than me. So maybe I need to.
Like I said when we linked up, it's like sooner or later you have to let go, and you have to. You might go through that phase where the edits are coming back just not right, and you have to go back with like 10 changes they need to make. But then the next time there might be 8 changes, and then there might be 6, and then before you know it, it's like first time round, it's perfect. That's what I found anyway. But you just have to give them as much feedback as possible, because they can't read your mind. They can't just think. They'll do what they think is going to look good, but if you're very particular about how you want it editing, you just got to be real clear with your instructions, and then once you get past those first few months of all the changes, then you'll be flying them.
Do you guys like get your raw footage, cut it down, then send it to them, or do you just send it completely raw with all the outtakes and all that?
I cut it down. Yeah. For that reason, especially if we do something like a vlog studio session, then it can be long going through it, but I just don't want them to miss out key moments, because when you watch it back, or in your head, you kind of know what moments might have been funny to include in a video, or what certain parts of the beat you really want to include. So I like to trim it down first, Unless I've
Yeah.
got loads on, then I'll just send the raw footage. But yeah, it depends.
Yeah. Trimming down is not that doesn't take long at all, does it?
Yeah.
Trimming it, so you
Doing
may as
an
well sit
hour.
down for an hour and just smash that out and then just send it so they can do the animations and all the cuttings and stuff.
Yeah.
So
To be fair, so at the moment I've been editing my last few, but when I was passing it to an editor, I'd actually just send everything and just tell them. I'd basically give them like a loose script so they can follow it basically. So I'd be like, when I say this line, put this shot, kind of thing.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
There's something quite vulnerable about it though, letting someone see you. Just
All the raw
hey
footage.
guys, hey
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I think that's why I don't do it. I like to cut out all of that shit first. Or I'll just be procrastinating halfway through a video. I'll be like
Yeah,
scrolling
just
for a
on the
minute.
phone
Or
for like 10 minutes.
yeah.
Oh man, I did a collab with Jacob VJ, you know, the guy on Instagram does like cool edits.
Mm-hmm.
Did like a little collab video with him, and I thought he was gonna hook up his sample and just send me the cut down version of that, but he sent all the raw stuff. And his was, I thought I was on my own out here, like stumbling, stuttering constantly, but his was the same. It was like, "Yo guys, my name's Jacob. Yo guys, this is my name's Jacob," and he just kept it.
I actually edited one of your raw files before, El. I did like a producer sample flip challenge.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You weren't bad though.
That was a smooth one though. That was a real smooth one. Because is it a time limit one, that one, or was it just flip the sample?
I think it was just
Can't
flip the
remember now.
sample.
Sometimes when you know that you're passing it on, or you know it's for a challenge or something, you can get it quite smooth. I think because if you're just doing it yourself and you know you're going to be handling all the footage, you're like, I can fuck up, so let me try that again. But it's like when we do a session together, we usually just pull out the camera. We might fuck up the first time, but then we'll just usually just get the intro straight away, don't we? Because we're not overthinking.
Yeah, we're not trying to make it perfect. We'll just get what needs to be said done, and then we're happy with it. So
I've been thinking about getting a teleprompter though, just for if I ever do like scripted videos. Have you seen Elgato do teleprompters now? They look pretty
Not
clean.
seen it. Yeah.
But it's like, what do you attach it to the camera? Because aren't you just going to be like?
Well, if you're doing so if you're doing a video where the camera's right in front of you, so it's just a talking head video, then the camera sort of goes behind it, I guess. So you're looking at the screen, but the camera is actually behind the screen. So then you can just kind of read out. It might. I just don't know if it will make it too scripted to the point where
Too robotic.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a technique to just use it as a reference, and you can kind of freestyle it as well. I bet there's a technique to that.
Yeah. I was going to say I used not a teleprompter, but I found a teleprompter app, and I just put my laptop near the camera.
Oh yeah.
And I just found that I couldn't read it quick enough to, even on the slowest speed, I was like stressing because it was moving. And I was like,
You want that Star Wars speed?
yeah. But instead, I was like, I just had my normal script on a doc, and zoom in and stuff. But then I'd read it, how I'm going to say to the camera, like one sentence, say it. Then I'd go back reading the sentence, how I want to say it, and then just because then I don't stutter, and it sounds more natural. So that way, it was working for me for a.
I just got
still works for me now.
I just got like my Notion in the corner of the screen, and I got each line bullet pointed. So I just tried to deliver each line as naturally as I can.
Yeah, your intros are clean, man. They look like supernatural, I'd say. So that's good.
Yeah.
Well, they're not.
Yeah.
Man, we need
50
Busy Work
takes.
speaks to teachers because he
Busy
just
Work.
talks
Yes.
flawlessly. He don't script anything, but he never says no filler words. It's just
Yeah.
bang
Yeah.
on.
He's
Just going
very
back to
good at like communicating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you watch that
It's
guy
like-
on Diary of CEO? That I forgot his name, but he's a communication expert. I've just been listening to his, and it's like he's just so sick. And I feel like something like that would help us with our job. Because when I listen to either the podcast back or some of my YouTube videos, I'm like, man, I say like so much. I do all these awkward little moments. I'd like to just be comfortable and
More
just
fluid, isn't it?
way
Yeah.
more fluent.
Is
I
he
don't
an
know if you
Asian
guys
guy?
feel
That
Yeah, that's
speech
him.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been getting ads from him. I've been very tempted because I'm just speaking to my girl and I'm stuttering. I'm like, she's laughing at me. I'm like, I need to get some kind of vocal.
Yeah.
I
coach,
find
man.
my brain works way faster than my mouth. Pause.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
I just got this book called Think Faster, Talk Smarter, and it kind
Oh,
of
I've heard
covers
about
a lot.
this. Is it good?
I don't know. I haven't started it yet.
I don't know. I can't read.
But yeah, I'm gonna start on the weekend, I think.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
That'll be another thing that takes a lot of practice. But yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, that's all good. I was just gonna say, going back to the YouTube stuff. I had a meeting with the Dark Label guys yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Or Dan at the Dark Label, and well, Dan was talking about YouTube, like your schedule and stuff, uploading a couple a week or just trying to like smash them out.
Mm-hmm.
But it frustrates me because I look at his channel and he's like, yeah, we upload one whenever we need new clients, we upload, or like whenever we need a new. So he uploads like once every 3 months, and but it just does a lot of research into it. He'll do, go onto like YouTube. There's a website called Velio, and 1 of 10, like you guys have heard of,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll do all their research, find as many outliers as possible. Really find a good title and packaging and do it that way. I'm so tempted to just try it that way around because.
But at the same time, though, it's like that is smart to do because you have more time freed up for like the one-to-one stuff and all that. But being like a producer and stuff, when you're dropping a lot of videos, it's like you have that connection with your audience, and it's like when you're just dropping a video every couple months, trying to get clients, it turns it quite corporate almost, I think.
No, I hear that for sure. Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I can't see myself having those big breaks because I feel like you get rusty as well in between.
Yeah,
in between those breaks. So I'm in the same headspace as you. But I am more in a headspace now of like trying not to keep up momentum for the sake of it. I'm trying to be like, okay, let me sit down for a week and just come up with like 20 really good titles and come up with really good packaging now and try and do it that way.
Look at Kyle Beats. He'll post like once every 3-4 months, but then when he does, it's a banger.
5 million views, it's like crazy. Yeah.
But I think it just depends on what you want in it. If you want to sell kits and stuff like that, nothing's wrong with just being, dropping very heavy music producer content and doing it frequently. If you just want to get like banging views and not necessarily really care about what niche you're in, so like a Carl Beach just going more broad, then it probably makes more sense to take the time to make sure you have a great idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because those videos can be harder to monetize. Apart from the AdSense, I don't know what type of AdSense he'll be getting, but if he was doing like a whole story video and then was also trying to push a kit, that would really make sense.
Well, he kind of said that on the podcast that he was on with Larry O, where the AdSense is good and obviously you can charge a lot for a sponsor once you're raking in those kind of views.
Yeah.
But when you sell like a sample pack or something, it doesn't hit the same because it's too broad of an audience.
Yeah.
And they're not seeing you use it much.
Yeah, that's true. I think
but also you're just not going to reach music producers as much. You're going to reach just casual music lovers.
Casual. Yeah. It's like almost like Mr. B style, but for music production.
Yes.
As producers, we still haven't found that product yet, which can necessarily appeal to a wider audience. Really and truly, it can just be the music. Just shuffling them to a Spotify or whatever like that. That's probably like the best way to do it. But like, for example, like fitness, I don't know, there's so much shit you can sell. You can sell supplements, you can sell apps, you can sell training plans, you can sell one-on-ones.
Yeah.
But like with production, it's like you're going to sell kits, but that's literally only for producers.
One-to-ones, only for producers or newbie producers.
It literally, I can only at the moment, I can only think of like music or maybe even merch to an extent.
Music makes sense, but I guess that's so hard to...
But as a producer, it might be difficult because how are you just gonna expect people to listen to a beat?
Yeah.
How did you find out, Jay, with your beat tapes? You still dropping beat tapes? Cause I'm starting to upload some beats to Spotify and stuff.
Yeah, I went from just doing beat tapes to just dropping more regularly on Spotify. I wanted to just release a beat every week, which I haven't really been consistent with, but I don't put a lot of thought into it. I just upload a beat, maybe one of my favorite ones from the week, and some of them randomly just take off. Like, I don't have a lot of beats on there with tons of views, but there was some that I uploaded like a couple of years ago, for example. Like, one of them hit over 1 million views, and 1 million streams, sorry. And then another one did like a few 100,000, So it's just you just never know. Sometimes people end up using the sound on TikTok, and there'll be like 100 videos of people using your sound. It's just one of those things you can't even predict it. Yeah, my thought process behind that is just keep throwing shit out, and some of it will stick. It's just one of those.
A lot of people say there's no point really putting out projects. Just drop a beat every Friday, get on the release radar.
It's because you do if you do a project, it's like you've got that one chance to promote it. You do the lead up to it, and then it's out. You keep pushing it for a week or so, a couple of weeks, and then it's just gone. It's like you might as well just spread that out and just keep pushing it like singles or just like single beats, because then you've just got more opportunities to share it. Even though I don't really promote my Spotify stuff too much, but I feel like releasing more frequently rather than one big project is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, I agree. I think they wouldn't like, cause unless you're like Adele or like Carti, who's already got that core audience who they've spent years building up. You're not going to have that much anticipation for a 20-track album or whatever. You may as well just drip feed them over.
It's even more than that. It's not even just about audience. It's just so much goes into the promotion of music that we just don't even see how much money they put behind it.
Yeah,
unless you're willing to like, I don't know, drop 50k on your project in promotion, but then again, like you still need to have the knowledge of what to do with it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because you could just blow through that 50 easy.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you don't see that back end stuff. Like, I saw a lot of artists, like the A&Rs and their managers, like, how have you promoted? It's like, well, we tested 10 songs, and then we found that this song with organic reach hit way harder than these. So this is the one we're going to put all our focus into. This one hit second, blew up second amount. This one got like a decent amount, not as much. So we'll sort of drip feed this one, and there's like a whole strategy behind it. It's not just like, let's make one random song and just see if it blows up. It's not like, it's very calculated most of the time.
I also think that people listen to music more for the actual person and for their story and the way that they've connected with the audience rather than just the music itself. You see that so many times, man. Sure. Like, you'll just have one person, like La Russell is probably the prime example. Like the community he's built and how he's managed to keep everyone engaged through the past like few years is sick to see. But he's just like so on it with organic content. But then to add fuel to the fire, he'll start running ads for the ones that are performing well too. It just seems like that's the play. It's like that has to be the play. It's just put out as much organic content as you can, build a community, and that's like the fundamental of it, isn't it? And then everything else is 100%. Just goes on top of that.
Look at what Carti did. He just lied for like the last 5 years that his album was going to drop, and now it's done like almost 400k first week.
That's mad.
It's insane.
People are like mixed reviews at the minute. Some people hate it.
Have you guys listened to it?
No, I haven't.
I've listened to some of it, and I get where they're coming from. It's just like drug music again, just yelling random ad libs over beats.
There is one song on there called Opium Baby, and it is the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh my god,
check it out.
Yeah,
It's too experimental.
It's too much.
There's just some DJ throughout the whole album as well saying swap, his out.
That's like the early mixtape days, when the whole mixtape was hosted by a DJ.
I like to like 4 or 5 songs like a lot, but
some of them are bangers.
The other 25,
filler, crazy filler songs. There was one song on there that a producer tweeted about because he made the beat for it. But I think in post, someone just overlaid this horrible snare roll that's like 3 times louder than the beat. And he tweeted, he put, just to let everyone know, I did not put that snare in the beat. Because it's like a normal trap, like a nice trap beat, and then all of a sudden
comes out of nowhere.
Like really loud. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? So they just forgot to mix it.
One thing I've noticed with releasing music, on TikTok, this thing was driving me crazy, man. I don't know if you guys have experienced it. So when you're distributing music, you want to select TikTok as a platform because you want people to use that sound in their videos. But so you'll see if you've been like promoting something for a while on TikTok before the song's actually released, and then you release it and select TikTok has sort of their own content ID system where it will scan through videos, and if they see that someone's using it, it will mute it, because they want you to create a video and use the actual sound like through TikTok instead of doing it pre-posting. Does that make sense? So
Yeah,
They want you to make the video and then select the sound through TikTok. So I had like some videos where I was making some beats, and I had one that was going crazy. Like in like 3 days, it went to like 160k. So I was like, "Fuck, I need to put this beat out." So I released the beat, and then the audio in the video got muted, and there was no option to appeal, going through all the help system and everything, and there was just like nothing I could do. The only thing you could do is replace the audio. But then if you select the sound, obviously if you're showing people cooking up the beat, then you can't sync that up perfectly, because it's not just a constant loop, is it? So I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but for anyone listening, it's like, that's one thing to think about anyway, because a lot of your shit will get muted.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's a bit annoying because then you can't pre-promote a beat or a song, can you, without it being muted once you've dropped it.
Yeah, and I don't get how people do it, because I've seen artists that will tease a song for months before they release a song, and then they release it. So I don't know if there's a way I'm missing, but I was trying to do some digging for ages. I couldn't find like anything on it. The only thing I could find is, so if you post a video like after it's released, you can select the song, but then just turn the volume to like 1%, so you can still have yours, but that one will just be playing subtly in the background. But again, that's after the song's released, so I don't know.
Can you release this? You know, when you select what platforms to release on, can you just select TikTok in the beginning, have it released just on TikTok, and then go back and change the like the release date on Spotify and Apple Music and all that, the other places?
I think you'd have to remove the song and re-upload it with the same code, so you still get the streams. You have to do that on distro anyway. But I tried to remove the song just to see if it worked. So I took the song off Spotify, and the video was still muted. So tricky one. So I don't know the play, because like that was like every artist play for a while. They tease songs for months before it actually releases, and then I don't think all their previous videos were getting flagged, muted. Need someone to break that down, because you know, like on Heady One, for example, when he was like releasing Martin Sofa, man, he was promoting that for like 6 months before it dropped.
When he put the camera down and then walk away.
Yeah, he was one of the best for promoting, man. He was just doing some random dance everywhere. This guy's just comical. But yeah, so many people were doing that, and I don't know why the old videos didn't get muted, unless it's a time thing, like it has to be a certain amount of time, like under 60 seconds or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure. You release on Spotify as well, don't you, Jay?
Like every now and then, like just when I have a beat that I think is really good, or like if a beat, like sometimes I'll upload a beat to TikTok, and then that'll pop. Then I'm just like, this makes sense to upload. But I haven't really got like any kind of schedule for it.
Right.
I went into this year saying, oh, I'm going to drop one every single Friday. I'm not going to miss I'm not going to miss a week. I've uploaded like 3.
We're all going with good intentions. It's just a whole nother hustle to think about, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It really is.
I would definitely like to have like a pop in Spotify though.
Yeah.
But it's just
if your instrumentals are getting like hella streams, then you can actually make good money.
Consider SoundCloud. SoundCloud is a good. I don't know how it is for just pure beats these days, but I know a lot of, like personally as well for myself, I listen to a lot of music on SoundCloud and discover new music on SoundCloud. It's definitely a good. You get paid for it too.
Can you release?
Is it good?
Remixes and shit on SoundCloud?
Yeah, pretty much anything goes. Very rarely do you get any red flags.
Right.
Maybe someone's like completely just said no one can sample my song, and then you try to upload it, and then the vocals, it will tell you like, oh, use this vocal, cannot do it, blah blah blah. But I think the platform is for that. It's really good for like remixes and stuff like that.
Yeah, just letting you ship your head.
Because we always do videos like that, don't we? Like where we take vocals and reproduce it.
Yeah, and especially like with Spotify, you want to put like your best stuff on there, but SoundCloud, it's very low pressure. You can just put whatever up.
Is it like the TikTok of streaming platforms?
In a way, I feel like you can really build a good community there. You know?
Yeah, it's a good shout, man. Just start doing that.
Do you think it's more EDM focused?
I mean, it's definitely heavily electronic music focused, but I don't really know how it is for rap music. But for the underground scene, I'm sure it must be huge. Like underground beats and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's worth a try. Maybe it would be worth just doing some research, seeing seeing what producers are already uploading there, what kind of beats have been posted.
Do you
and
guys
stuff.
upload to Facebook?
Nah, bro.
Nah.
I
But
think
when I drop
my
a
Instagram's
a reel,
uploads.
yeah, like you link your Instagram to Facebook, then I'll just upload like that. But yeah, not directly.
I've set it so my reels automatically go up there, but they're getting fuck all views. But I keep hearing people say that like Facebook is very viable, especially for like
Gary V saying that, innit?
Gary V.
Yeah, he's been saying that for
Gary
time.
V's saying everything, man.
Yeah. He predicted TikTok would blow up though, didn't he? Like way before it.
Yeah,
like,
he was
properly
screaming
took
at
off.
everyone to
He
get on
also
it.
said NFTs were the future, so
True.
Baseball cards and stuff like that, garage sales.
Have you considered streaming? Like Twitch or anything like that?
as a producer though, it's
Lines, man.
so much more difficult to, because I know Slippery Hayes does it and he enjoys it, but I don't think personally I'd enjoy it very much for the amount of time that you put in, what you get back.
Yeah.
Not for
You
me.
need to be someone like Flatboy Max who can just get like rappers in constantly and it can be entertaining like that.
Kenny Beats.
Bro, he's on another level
Kenny
now.
Beats.
He's
But when
killing
you
it.
think about it,
You see, you got Will Smith. the
Yeah.
other day.
yeah.
What?
Will
How mad
Smith.
is that?
Crazy.
Yeah.
But if we're saying like, I know we say stuff like, oh, what producers can't really do it, like it's not that entertaining, but surely engineering's not any more entertaining. There must be a way.
Yeah.
It's because he's got those names
It's
on there.
because he's got
that's,
the
like,
names
what's
for
pulling people
sure.
in.
For sure.
How did
And
he
also,
start, though?
whenever
Did
he
he start
does
off
these
gaming,
streams,
or?
there's usually like a really funny moment, like the Fabio Foreign
Yeah.
thing where he was smoking in his flat and all that. Like,
I don't
there's
think I
usually
saw
some
that.
other element that makes it interesting.
You need some clips out of it, like some
Yeah.
good viral clips that bring
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
to the thing, to the stream.
Maybe that's like the game plan. Like, how can we make this music production thing?
I think that happened as a
bit more
gamer.
fun.
He's quite fat. You might have seen like a lot of viral clips of him on like Instagram and TikTok, but basically his chat just rips into him about how big he is, and but he like encourages it. He takes the piss out of himself, and then a bunch of those clips went viral. I think he started on NBA 2K, and then he switched over to just like the popular games like Fortnite, and then he switched to just whatever's popping. But the whole point is that the chat just rips into him, and then that's what brings people to his streams.
I ain't trying to
Yeah,
have that
he's-
be my existence. People just taking the piss out
I
of
mean,
me.
if that's your brand, then fair enough, innit?
Yeah, but he just leans into it. Like he just like those people that rip into him would defend him outside of the stream. Like they just do it because he encourages it.
Do mean comments still affect you guys at all?
Nah, not at all.
No, not really.
What about you?
It doesn't affect me, but I'm really petty. So I feel like I have to clap back with something.
Do you
But
reply?
I've realised,
Do you respond
Sometimes
to them?
I do, sometimes I don't. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I'll catch myself responding, then I'll have to go and delete it because
Yes.
I'm like, nah, I can't go
Gotta
back
type it
down.
out
feel you.
and then delete it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
no one really punches down, so that should be enough of a reason to know that you shouldn't respond. But sometimes if you catch me
Yeah.
on the wrong day,
Yeah. I hear that.
Fair.
It's
Yeah.
hard to fully ignore. Like, it's kind of like they're going back to the 10 out of 10 thing and 1 out of 10 thing. It's like, it's stupid to let it affect you, but we're human, man, so
Yeah.
it still
I
bugs
think
you
a
in
10 out
certain
of 10
moments.
It's definitely more heartbreaking than
Oh, yeah.
than a comment.
I hear that.
just see that.
What
Well,
would
I
you
guess
s-
today's gonna be shit.
What would be like the worst type of negative comment? Would you put like? Would you like? You don't want to see on a video?
Maybe
I
it
don't
would be
know.
things you
If
couldn't
they
change.
say, sorry,
Like-
go on, Jay.
No, I was just saying it's probably things you can't change. Like, I don't know, maybe like a personal attack where it's like something about your looks. It's like, well, I can't change the way I look. But if someone's
Yeah.
saying you beat shit, it's like, all right, cool, beats out for everyone. But then
Yeah,
again,
that's true.
face ain't for everyone.
I
It's one of those, innit?
think the worst is if they say something that you know in your head is true.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
So have you had something like that for yourself?
yeah.
Not personally yet, though. But yeah, I feel like that would bother me a lot.
Yeah, I've had this video where like when you just really don't want to film anything, but then you're like, I need to get something up, so I'll film something and then I'll probably like leave something out and like, bro, why are you like leaving this out? You're slacking on this, whether you're like, shit, yeah, he's caught me.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, that has happened to me before. Like I've made a beat and I thought in my head, this is really shit. And then someone's been like, this is really shit. And I thought you
still want to
was
get
going
confirm
defensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, I think one of the worst ones, the most annoying ones where I get petty is when it's like Backseat producing, like the reggae
Oh,
one.
You
we
should have done
posted.
this. You should have
I
done
wouldn't
that.
have
Yeah.
used that scenario. I would have
It's
used this
already
one.
made, bro.
Yeah, like someone commented saying you should have put like an electric guitar in it, and we literally put like 4 guitars in the beat. I was like, "You're fucking kidding me," but I just ignored it.
Yeah, Backseat producing is a bad one.
Every
the
time
worst.
someone says my beats are shit, I click on their page. They got the most Disney Channel ass beats.
No,
Yeah,
it's always
yeah.
someone with no profile picture, no beats uploaded, and it's like, why are we even entertaining this and spending energy on it?
Man.
If it was someone who's giving some constructive criticism, like, alright, cool. But even then, it's like, you're not always asking for feedback. So, like, if you post a beat on Instagram, people are like commenting shit. It's like, I didn't ask for feedback, I'm just sharing it. It's like, but if you post it, you're like, oh, what does everyone think of this? Like, and then people start giving constructive criticism, then it's like, alright, cool, I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's hard because obviously, like, yeah, they've got the right to comment whatever they want, but it's hard to look too deep into it because you need to stay on track with your main goals. Because like sometimes if you overthink it and you're looking at your comments, like what do people want? You might see a bunch of comments. People, oh yeah, you should make Afro beats, and then you're like, man, everyone wants me to take Afro beat.
Yeah.
Make an Afro beat video, then no one watches it. And I'm like, why are you making Afro? Make a trap beat again. You know what I'm saying? So you can't look into that too much. You just gotta stay on your own path. Like,
Do you
Yeah,
ever
your own
notice
focus.
persistent haters on your channels or whatever?
No.
like people
Bro, I
who
had
show
one
up all
guy-
the time.
I usually notice it's the same people that hate. It's like they don't stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just want your
They critique
attention, man.
all of them.
It's their routine. Yeah.
What-
I had one guy, it was called like Nexus Productions. His profile picture was just like the Fruity Loops symbol. And I don't know if he was being negative or not. I don't think he spoke English, but he'd post on like, for like 6 months straight, every video that I posted, he'd put boring here.
Oh, I was
Boring
getting
and
that as well.
HEA.
I think I got the same
Yeah.
guy on mine.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Boring
And then
here. Yeah, I didn't really get it. I was like,
I
is
didn't-
his name boring? And he's just letting me know he's here.
Maybe
Or
he translated
Yeah.
it from his language, and that's not what he meant, or something like that.
Oh,
No,
yo,
'cause
speaking
I
about
did reply-
language translations, let me pull up this one thing. You know when you get a comment from someone, right, and you translate it, and it's usually like just something fine. I just was not expecting this translation. Go on, carry on what you're saying, LB. I'll find this screenshot that I took the other day. It'll crack you up.
Yeah. So I replied to him one time. I was like, "What are you on about?" Just because he did it like 6 times in a row, and then he left like a nice comment that it didn't make that much sense, but it sounded more positive. And then he ended that reply with "boring here" again. I was like, "What the fuck is this boring here?" I'm getting like triggered over a comment that he probably doesn't even think is negative on his end.
I did like a French hood trap tutorial, and I was getting all these comments in French, and I translated one of them, and it said, "The chicken is cooked."
Oh shit! That sounds like a compliment though.
Yeah, it does.
I
It
hope
does.
so, because he had like a fire emoji after. Oh, right, okay.
Nice. Yeah, if they put an emoji, it helps you figure out like if it's a good one or a bad one. But, yeah.
Oh, it was on our video
Interesting.
as well, Jay. It was someone put, I don't know what language it is. It looks like it says Saturk Vami. I was like, all right, let me translate that. The turkey's boiling. I was like, what? What does that even
See,
mean?
no, that sounds like a compliment as well. You know, like how,
Yeah, boiling.
how
I
we
was
say,
like, does he need to say
we're
fire?
cooking.
Like,
We're cooking.
yeah, because
Yeah.
we're always cooking.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, that
Unless
is
he
a
thought I
crazy
was
compliment.
Turkish
Chicken is
and
cooking.
red.
The turkey is boiling.
The turkey's boiling.
I'm going to use that in
Oh
my
my
next
God.
in-person session.
Yeah,
I'm just
we
gonna be
should-
like,
we
"The
should start
turkey's
bringing that."
boiling."
Yeah, this turkey's boiling.
No,
bro.
not the turkey. The Turk. Like, just
Oh,
the Turk.
Oh.
As in, like, he's Turkish.
Oh, okay.
that's a lot darker.
Boiling a turk.
Unless he meant Turkey.
Poached
I just
turk.
wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
Oh man.
Recently,
That's
actually,
jokes.
I did a short where like at the start there's like this Japanese lady singing, and then I flip it, but while she's singing I'm making like stank face like this, and a bunch of people thought like I was looking at her in disgust, and I thought like,
Oh, shit.
this sample is shit, so I'm gonna flip this into a beat. I got so many fucking comments like, you need
Really?
to show more respect to her, blah blah blah, and I was like, I wouldn't use the fucking sample if I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok comments are a bit wild. I feel that because there's even I don't know. It's like people do not see context in TikTok.
Oh, TikTok's got
Zero
the worst, man.
context. Zero context. I'll tell you the annoying one is like if they let's say you drop a video, right, and then you explain whatever point it is in full detail, start to finish, everything. But the person who's watching doesn't watch the whole video, and then they say,
Oh, yeah.
"Well, you didn't mention this." And it's like you literally edited the video. Like, you just didn't watch the video. No patience.
Do you guys get these random bot comments of like, it's like a woman who's pretty much naked in a profile pic?
No, I wish.
No, like every time I post a video, the first 2 comments recently has been these naked ladies, and it's like a whole paragraph of some bullshit, and I have to delete it because it's clearly a bot.
I don't think I've had that.
Is it like a religious paragraph? Like, oh,
No,
had those
it's
before.
something very sexual.
I've had like
man.
Jesus is coming, and then there'll be like a whole description underneath.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'm getting botted.
Yeah,
I don't get too many bots anymore. I used to, like a couple years back, but
Yeah, it used to be a big thing a few years ago. But now,
one
You
thing,
pop up.
a way you'll know like artists of you botting their videos is there'll be a comment saying, what does it say? Like, he cannot miss or something like that.
he cannot miss.
Oh no, it's like let's say Drake, for example. There'll be bare comments saying Drake never disappoints us.
Oh,
You see a comment saying disappoints us, it's a bot.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
sometimes see from the language they use, can't you? When you go on a big song and read the comments.
Yeah, there's so many. Yeah.
I always get comments on my trim. I don't get it. I literally just get like a fade, but everyone's like, nah, bro, that's not the trim. I'm like,
Yeah.
swear.
I don't know what trim I'm supposed to have. Unless
Yeah.
unless it's Americans who don't really get fades or something. Or like I guess a crop. It's not even like a crop fringe, but that's quite like an up north thing, innit?
Yeah.
But when I see those, I'm like, man, I'm trying to change my hair just for you, but I don't know what else I'd do.
Oh
Rock
man,
up next to the next video with a perm or something.
Yeah, I might just grow it.
Jericho.
Full surfer do it now.
Yeah.
I got a trim
I
for
remember-
one vlog once, and it was so bad. Like, he pushed my shit back.
Ah,
I got a couple comments on that, and I was just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, people notice,
Yeah.
man. People
Yeah,
They
you
definitely
know
forget.
notice.
straight away. There's always at
Because
least
I-
one comment.
I had something similar when I had my dreads. There was one time
I
where
got loads of comments on that.
I had a massive like a, what do you call it? Like a bald. It was starting to bald, but it was like a massive bald patch. 'Cause I was just in the Netherlands, and I had no, what do you call it? I had no grease with me, so my hair was just dry and breaking. And I looked at the video myself when I was editing it, and I was like, this is looking awful. I wonder if they're gonna say anything.
someone
comment,
notices.
bro, you need to cut it
First
off.
comment.
And I'm like, you know what? You're 100% right. I need to cut this off, man. It's looking ridiculous right now.
Is that what triggered it? Is that what sparked you to cut them off?
It was one of the reasons why I did cut my dreads, because it was ruining. It was ruining. What do you call it? Like the hairline, but also the corners.
There's a lot of tension on the scalp.
Yeah,
It's a lot, yeah. Getting
it's
twisted
known
all the
to
time.
it's known to do that too, because you're constantly putting your hair back in it.
Yeah, yeah. I remember, now you mentioned that, Jay, I remember, I think it was like the first video you did after our first session, and you wasn't wearing a hat. I think it was like the first one you wasn't wearing a hat in. And then, I think you even said at the beginning, like, yo, it's good people's Jay Capless or something like that.
Yeah.
But like 80% of the comments was just like, what, Jay's not wearing a hat? What's going on? People losing their shit. Yeah.
I've just always worn hats. I just find it easier.
Yeah. I wore your hat for the first time. I think you gave me a cap like on our first pirate session.
Oh shit!
I
I remember
never
those.
wear hats. I had a do-rag on, and I was like, let me try a hat, see what it looks like. When out, yeah.
We got some new ones now. I'll have to send the new one out.
Nice. Oh yeah, I saw the people that have been receiving them.
Yeah, it's cool
I've
that
seen
they've
them
been
on
getting them
stories.
now because they were just for the VIP customers once they hit like a certain threshold. And some of the people that have been in the community for 12 months, I sent them like a personalized package that looked pretty sick. So it's cool to see everyone getting them now.
Yeah, they're looking clean.
Yeah,
Cheers,
that's
man.
fine.
Cool.
Should probably
Should
wrap
we,
up, shouldn't we? Yeah.
Wrap up.
It's almost
Yeah,
getting
man.
to 2 hours. Have you got
Got
anything
some
on
Yanga
today,
to go
Jay?
do.
Are you filming or anything today?
Let me check my to-do list. I am, yeah, I'm going to film a tutorial today. And practice piano. Then I'm just gonna chill. I need to start. There's some new show on Netflix called Adolescence. I want to start that.
Sick.
Oh, that looks sick. Yeah, I've seen that.
3 episodes in. It's actually sick.
Yeah. And Severance. Severance is banging.
First season was bad boy, but I haven't seen the second one yet. Have you seen both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really need to catch
one
up.
is better than 2, but 2 is starting to get really banging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost done The Walking Dead. I've been on this for months now. I've literally got like 3 episodes left of the whole thing. I'm not even going to get into all the side seasons and shit, but I can't wait for it to be finished because it's getting a bit doo-doo, man. Like the last few seasons have been kind of shit.
I think everything after season 3 was shit. I couldn't do it anymore.
Did you watch everything?
I got up to Glenn.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Oh, yeah, that's like early. There's some
like
6 seasons after that.
In. No, man, I can't be watching that anymore.
Yeah, I'm excited for it to be done, to be honest, so I can start something else. I've just watched Adolescence just to break it up a bit, but once this is done, I can get on with something else. How about you boys? You got anything on today?
Just gonna be stuff in my face. Free beer, free coffees.
I'm jealous.
We get free coffee. About 4 coffees today already. It's
Yeah,
great.
I'm about to make the second one.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
I need a flipping all-inclusive holiday right now, bro.
Mate, they're so good. I've never experienced it before. The first night we got there, they went, just go down to the food hall and help yourself. And there's like
This is
an
free.
Amstel beer tap.
You have to wear the wristband
just-
or whatever.
Yeah, just like a wristband. But you just pour your own beer. They've got like fresh juice. They've got a coffee machine, like unlimited coffee.
At least 1 or 2 a year, man. Trust me.
Yeah, where actually are you again?
Future Ventura.
Okay.
It's in the Canary Islands. It's like about a 4-hour flight from the UK, like just straight down.
Yeah. Okay.
But, it's nice, man. It's really nice.
Yeah, maybe we'll need
I
one.
recommend it. Maybe we should
We'll
do a
talk
producer
about
holiday,
producer link
all
up
inclusive.
again. We can't go through an episode without talking about what.
I watch this podcast, you know. You guys mention this literally every week.
I never do anything, never take action. Let me ask you this, Jay, as someone who listens to the podcast as well, is there anything you think we can improve? Do you think we need to talk about more production stuff, or do you like the fact that it's more casual? Or have you noticed anything?
Now, to be honest, I prefer it that it's not all music stuff. Like, I like to listen to it on my walks, like in the evening.
Yeah.
Because the personal side is what most people don't see. They just see you guys talking about music. So
True.
you feel like a bit of a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
I prefer it the way it is,
That's
to be
good.
honest.
Yeah, it's
We
good
was
to know.
tempted to throw in like 1 episode a month where we like either do a Q&A or we do like a critique where people send in their channels or their Spotify or their Instas, and like we just go through them.
Yeah.
Like more of like a valuable one, but just like once a month.
I think that
that'd be
would,
cool.
that would probably bring in like a lot more viewers, because they'll be like, oh shit, I get to have these 3 guys giving me critique. I'll tune in.
Yeah, I was thinking that'd be good just to throw in there once every month or so.
Yeah, we always think about whether we need more, just I guess like actionable advice to give people
'cause
what. We keep it very casual.
We're just not.
Yeah.
We're not really strategically doing anything. We're just talking.
Yeah.
Which is why it's probably not growing, because
That's
there's
the
no
point.
goal.
Are you guys after growth, or do you just enjoy being able to like come on and just talk?
I think for now it's
I
just
think
been
you're right.
talking.
Yeah.
Honestly,
We've thought about it before, but to actually grow the podcast, it would be a whole nother hustle where we need to make a lot of short form content. We'd have to treat it as like a whole new social channel, basically.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're willing to put all that work in, because I feel like people who have successful podcasts, it's like that's their main thing. It's like podcast,
Yeah.
but this is just a little side thing that we do on a Friday. We just get together and chat, so I kind of like it like that.
Yeah, because you'd be doing it anyway, even if you didn't record it. So I think the format's fine. Like, I enjoyed myself.
It's good to know. Well, yeah, man, we appreciate you coming on as well.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me, guys. Have a good day.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
appreciate
catch
you,
up
man.
soon.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
everyone.
See you guys
Peace.
later. Bye.
Peace.